On day 1, I spawned in as baby Elemental Goku. All around looking up to me were different Saiyans, celebrating for my arrival. And walking up was my mentor, Master Roshi.
Welcome, my little fighter! With the power of the elements, you are meant to be this world's destined warrior!
Warrior? But I barely know how to fight! Just then, cracks of dark matter formed all around us. It spread fast throughout the island, and everyone around began to panic.
No! He found us already!
A strange portal opened up, and coming out from it was the all-powerful Cell.
This dark matter has finally formed me into the perfect being. Now, I must spread it until the entire universe is under my grasp.
Protect the elemental warrior! He's our only hope!
The Saiyans charged in to try to defend me, but Cell's dark matter power was too much for them.
No!
Cell was about to take me down next, but Master Roshi jumped in and took the hit for me instead.
Like I said, no one compares to my power.
Little one, we must get you to safety! Now!
I listened, but the dark matter was quickly approaching close behind. We jumped into a boat and evaded the island. On day 2, we raced through the water as dark matter tentacles shot up all around us. We were going as fast as we could, but unfortunately, it wasn't fast enough. One sprouted underneath us, launching us to the shoreline.
Yeah!
We looked up and saw we were surrounded.
Goku, listen to me. I'm not gonna make it. It is you that is our final hope. If Cell succeeds, this entire world and everyone who lives in it will be destroyed.
I looked over only to see the dark matter was quickly closing in.
I believe in you. Please make me proud and become the Super Saiyan I know you can be.
With his final breath, he blasted below my feet, causing me to fall into a dark pit below. No! Master Roshi! Ugh! How am I supposed to stop this? That dark matter destroys everything it touches. I began to search around and noticed I fell in a warehouse deep below the surface. There, on the other side of it, I spotted a strange fire Dragon Ball. Whoa, what's this? I felt drawn to it and started to make my way over. But as I did, the alarms all around me began to go off. What's going on? In a matter of seconds, doors slammed open all around as evil droids ran in from all angles.
Is that? Yes, it's the Elemental Saiyan! Cell does not want you to take the Dragon Balls!
Me? Why?
You said too much? Take him down!
Oh no! On day 3, one of the droids pushed in and blasted me back with a charged attack. Ah! I'm Elemental. Stay back! I tried to fight back against them. However, I didn't stand a chance, as I had no control over my powers.
This is gonna be easier than I thought!
Just then, another Z-Fighter, Piccolo, dropped in and found me.
The Dragon Ball! You must take it!
I listened to my new friend and dodged another attack, grabbing it. As I did, my body began to upgrade. The Dragon Ball fused into my body. I gained 5 more hearts and now had powerful fire abilities I could punch out. Whoa, let's see what this thing can do. On day 4, I pushed in towards the droids, unleashing my newfound powers onto them. I blasted out spews of fire everywhere I could, and even punched at them, which melted some of the droids instantly. This power, it's amazing! I launched another attack, sending one of the robots to fall back.
We gotta get out of here! Call in the big guns!
Goku, I found you just in time. I'm glad you found a Dragon Ball. With them, you can reach your ultimate form.
Huh? My ultimate form? I followed Piccolo above ground, where we saw the world was being taken over.
With this new dark matter power, Cell's takeover is inevitable until you were born. With all the elemental Dragon Balls and various training, you are the only ultimate fighter that can stop this.
Me? Just then, we were interrupted as an explosion hit the two of us. Ugh! We turned to see a dark matter Beerus floating above.
Even as a god, this new power is amazing. But to have the power of the elements, that I must take.
We gotta go!
On day 5, Piccolo and I were running away as fast as we could from Beerus.
Run, little Saiyans! Run like the insects you are!
he began to rain down beams, destroying everything around. Because of the chaos, the two of us got separated. I had no choice but to keep running until coming up to a snow-covered cliff. No! Beerus wasted no time and blasted me right off the edge.
Where are you, chosen one?
I looked around at my new surroundings and saw that I'd fallen into a hidden valley. I gotta find a way out of here. I began to walk around the area to find a way out, but no matter where I looked, I was completely lost until I was hit from behind by a large ice missile.
Move, move, move!
Within an instant, I was completely surrounded by the Red Ribbon Army, and because of all the damage, I passed out. On day 6, I was jolted awake.
Why are you doing this?
What? Doing what? They shocked me again, nearly making me pass out.
Why are you destroying our planet? Do you Saiyans just go destroying cities for fun?
What? I'm not destroying anything. They were about to shock me again, so I punched out fire, destroying the cage. Enough! Look, I'm not with Cell. I charged out of the room, only to find myself in the middle of their Red Ribbon operation.
Well. Looks like we got a fighter. Time to test out the new tech, man.
I looked around to see multiple tanks charging their weapons. Guess I gotta fight my way out of this. I shot out at the nearest tank with everything I had, destroying it. Haha!
Whoa! Hit it with the scrambler!
On my way to the next tank, I was hit again by another ice missile. I haven't had enough training to fight against this.
Blast that elemental weirdo to pieces!
The tank fired again, but thankfully, I dodged out of the way, causing it to blast a hole into the outpost wall. Now's my chance. On days 7 to 8, I ran out and saw the missile I was being hit by. There, on top of a tower, was an ice missile being powered by an ice Dragon Ball. I have to get it. Soldiers ran in from behind, but I was able to dodge them and make it to the top. I picked up the Dragon Ball as its frozen power merged with my body, giving me 5 more hearts and complete mastery over the ice element. Alright, because of this, the turrets powered down. Thank goodness. But as I said this, the military came charging into the area.
What in tarnation? The weirdo took the Dragon Ball! Take him out!
They were about to shoot me down, when suddenly they were blasted back instead. That wasn't me, I swear. I then looked up to see that none other than Cell had found us.
Poor weak humans. Always trying to get in my way.
He charged up another blast, aiming right for the military general. No! I had to act quickly and use my new elemental power to summon a wall of ice blocking his attack.
Gah! Wait, you saved us?
Like I said, I'm not with him.
You ignorant Saiyan. I'll destroy you first!
He shot out more explosions my way, but thankfully with the ice wall slowing him down, I was able to escape. On days 9 to 10, I safely escaped from the Tundra Valley. Thank goodness that's over. I then heard footsteps approaching as Piccolo approached me.
Ooh, I was starting to worry you were in danger.
I'm okay, but it seems like everyone is after me.
You haven't even had proper time to train. Come with me.
Where are you going? I followed behind him as we ran up to a hidden away arena. It was clearly abandoned.
A perfect place to make you the warrior you need to be.
Whoa. We set up an area to call our homes, and the two of us began to train together.
Remember, channel your emotions. It's what all great fighters do.
As he said this, I heard movement in the base. Another droid? Oh no! I was ready to fight, but then watched as a girl ran into my home. It was my best friend, Bulma.
Whoa, hold your fire, boys! I'm glad I finally found you. I need help finding the Air Dragon Ball.
That's the next elemental Dragon Ball I need. All right, lead the way. I went with Bulma, who led me to a town at the edge of the city. The Air Dragon Ball is here?
I was tracking it, but lost the signal when I got here. One of these humans has to know where it is.
An elemental weirdo! We're in danger! It seems we might need them to trust us first. On days 11 to 12, Bulma and I split up as we went to ask around the village on the whereabouts of the next Dragon Ball. However, all of them were in complete panic the second they looked at me. Hey, I'm only elemental! Just then, Bulma ran up to me and led me to a villager trapped in mud. What?
Don't ask. But this guy knows about the Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah,
Some super smart looking guys found it and took it to their spaceship. Then that's where we need to go. A little help here? We follow the villagers' directions to the front of a large spaceship.
No one seems to be home. Guess we're breaking in!
Without hesitation, Bulma kicked the doors, bursting it open. Whoa, let's just try not to get caught, all right? On days 13 to 14, we snuck into the spaceship, looking for the Air Dragon Ball. There were countless amounts of high-tech gear locked up inside. Okay, these guys are strong. We gotta be careful.
Hey, look!
I looked over to where she pointed and saw a secured door to the spaceship's vault. The Dragon Ball has to be in there. I ran towards it, but in my hurry, I ran right over a pressure plate. Oh no! Instantly, deadly beams shot out across the room, cutting us off from the vault.
Ugh, alright kids, stay here!
She ran over to a computer and started to type into it. Do you even know what you're doing? And because of this, the lasers began to flicker, giving me openings to run past them.
More than you! Now go!
I carefully made my way through the lasers, timing my movements to pass through the openings. Because of this, I was able to make it to the vault. Looks like I know what I'm doing too.
Oh, I didn't get the Dragon Ball!
I blasted open the vault door and saw the Air Dragon Ball was missing from its place. What? The only thing left was a note?
Yes, my army. With this Dragon Ball in hand, I can grow into a new form. And soon, even Cell will follow under me.
That can't be good. On days 15 to 16, Bulma and I followed the coordinates on the note until we came across an open field with loads of aliens gathered around, and in the center was their leader.
Watch and learn, my pupils. I, Frieza, will be written into the history books as the strongest being ever!
He reached out and sent out a blast of condensed air. He has the Air Dragon Ball.
That's not good! Frieza is strong!
As she said this, Frieza spun around towards us.
Ah, we have visitors. Come forward, you two.
He shot out another blast right at us. Hey, we don't want to fight you.
This is not a fight. It's a test of my power.
Without another word, he began to shoot out the air element right at me and Bulma. We split up as I drew his attention so Bulma could run in with her speed. She hit him back, but it didn't do a thing. Bulma, get to safety! He then retaliated with a blast that hit her head on. Bulma! All my anger built up, and I remembered what Piccolo told me. Channel my strength and emotion. I was angrier than ever, causing me to yell like never before. I unleashed my fire element, burning the nearby area and Frieza. And because of this, something began to happen to him.
Ah, no! No!
He was sent flying away, sending the Air Dragon Ball right to my feet. Whoa, I did not see that coming. I was about to pick up the Dragon Ball when suddenly I heard a noise from above as a giant droid ship appeared. On days 17 to 18, a powerful looking dark matter droid dropped down from the ship.
So, he's spreading his power to more droids.
I've been sent to find you, Goku!
On his command, multiple droids dropped down. They were heading right for Bulma. Hold on! I quickly picked up the Air Dragon Ball, causing it to merge into my body and upgrade me. I gained 5 more hearts and full control over the air element. I used it to dash in front of Bulma and blast the droids back. Take that!
How amusing! Let's have some fun, shall we?
He charged in towards us, slamming into the ground with his robotic arms. We began to trade blows, but it was clear that I was still no match for a high-ranking droid. Ah!
And you think you can stop Cell? What a joke! Finish them!
I looked up to see that his ship was starting to charge a deadly beam, aiming directly towards us. I instantly put up a wall of ice to try and shield us, but the blast was far too strong, sending me and Bulma flying into the air. On days 19 to 21, I crashed down into the water of the Penguin Village Bay. Ah, wait, Bulma, where are you? I looked around, but she was nowhere in sight. There on the beach side was the Water Dragon Ball. Whoa, what are the odds? I went to go collect it when suddenly something began to happen. I was completely surrounded by police cars? Oh, great.
There's been too much destruction going on in our village, and you're the one to blame for it.
No, I'm trying to stop the ones who are destroying everything. So back off.
Oh, so we'll do this the hard way, huh? Zap 'em!
One of the agents shot out a crazy weapon, blasting me back. Yeah! The others then used this opportunity to run up and take the Dragon Ball.
I don't know what this is, but now it's under the protection of the police. And you are under arrest, you monster!
They all leapt into their cars and began to drive towards me. Seriously? On days 22 to 26, I was running through the village streets as the police were right on my tail.
Let's get this over with! Surround him!
Two of the cars rushed up and began to close in on me. Oh, no you don't! I let out a blast of fire around me, causing them to fall back. However, when I looked back, I saw it was too late. I was surrounded. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They were about to come in and take me down, but out of nowhere, something happened to one of their cars.
What the? What's that noise?
Dark matter spread, absolutely destroying it. And entering in was the dark matter droid from before. It wasted no time and started blasting out explosions, taking out groups of the agents at a time. And with another blast, the water Dragon Ball fell right at its feet. No!
I'm going to kill you now and take this directly to Master Cell.
On days 27 to 29, the droid grabbed the water Dragon Ball, causing him to gain even more power. He went to destroy the rest of the police agents, and I knew I had to stop him. Stay away from them. I dashed in and hit him back, buying time.
Fall back! We need cover fire!
The agents fought back, using their range artillery from all around.
You are not immortals! Stay out of this!
He began to fight off strong water attacks at me, doing everything he could to take me down. I tried to gain some distance though. However, he summoned a large whirlpool of water, stopping me from getting away. No! I thought I was done for when suddenly he was hit.
God!
Huh? I turned around to see that the military general came to help.
Get out of there! Now!
With the droid stunned, I was able to safely retreat with the military.
You done good, Saiyan. You've shown us some of you crazy Saiyans are actually on our side.
Thank you, but without that water Dragon Ball, I won't be able to stop what they've planned.
We know, so we made a plan to help you get it back.
One of the soldiers then handed me a Senzu bean? What's this?
We've done a lot of studying on you Saiyans. That right there will instantly heal you and bring you back up to full strength. I think with it, you can finally stop that droid. Let's roll out.
I went with the military as they placed me in the center of the village.
Now, get him out here.
Right. I used my fire element and began to shoot up in the sky. Because of this, the water droid came charging into the area.
I told you I was gonna destroy you!
He ran up to attack, but now being in full strength, I let out a fire punch stronger than I had before, knocking him back. Whoa. This caused the water Dragon Ball to detach from him and fall down in between us. Yes! On days 33 to 35, I grabbed the water Dragon Ball, causing it to morph into my body as I upgraded. I gained 5 more hearts and complete control over the water element. Sweet.
You fool! No one can stop me! No one can stop Cell!
He began to fire out at me with everything he had, but in my newly upgraded form, I was now much stronger and could take his hits with ease. I sent out my new water element, which finally took him down for good. Yes, we did it!
Good work, man. Let's clean this up and get home for dinner.
Suddenly, as he was saying this, a wave of dark matter spread through the area, killing most of the soldiers in one hit. What the? I turned around to see that standing above me was Cell.
Look at you, little Goku. You think you can stop me? Without the full power of the elements, you won't stand a chance. And plus, you'll all be gone soon.
He sent out more explosions of darkness around the area, and I knew we wouldn't last long. I used my water element to push Cell back, and quickly ran away with the soldiers. On days 36 to 39, I brought the surviving military soldiers back to my training area. There, I saw that Bulma had also made it safely as well. Thank goodness you're alright. I took some time to make sure everyone had a place to stay. Here you go.
Thank you. Me and my men will work on finding a way to slow down Cell.
I then heard police sirens coming closer as Chief Gyazu came racing in. I'm innocent!
You're more than that. You saved my village and my life. So I'm gonna take you to the location of the Earth Dragon Ball.
All right, what are we waiting for? I arrived on a secluded island far off in the ocean with the police's help. Okay, he said they tracked its power deep within this place, so I better start searching. I took one step forward, only for the ground to instantly give out below me, sending me falling into a pit. On days 40 to 44, I woke up and saw I was in another world? Huh? How did I get here? I then heard footsteps behind me and watched as King Kai himself approached.
A new challenger has approached.
Challenger?
No one accidentally enters my domain, Saiyan.
He leapt down, launching me towards the entrance of a trial chamber. And I saw that on the far end was the Earth Dragon Ball.
You are the one everyone is depending on. The one that cannot fail. So prove yourself. You must show you are the fighter everyone needs.
He hit me again, forcing me to jump onto the first platform. Alright, here goes nothing. I began to leap between the platforms, but sudden shaking made it extremely hard to focus, and King Kai's words started to really affect me. No, there's too much at stake. Everyone's counting on me. Do I really have what it takes? On days 45 to 49, I was barely able to continue the trial, as I just felt hopeless. But then, fiery chunks of rock started to be thrown around. The force of the rocks was so strong, it pushed me right off and into the void. I looked and saw I was back on the planet? I have to try again. I tried and tried and tried, but I kept failing.
It's no use.
What? I spun around to see that on the island was another Saiyan. Vegeta?
There's no point in trying, Chosen One. I tried to get the Dragon Ball too, but failed. You can't do it on your own. It's impossible.
I can't do it on my own, and you can't too, but what if we tried together? On days 50 to 56, Vegeta and I made it to the start of the trial.
You finally think you have what it takes?
Yeah, I do. With that, I began the trial course again. The two of us tried together this time, making the jumps in complete harmony. I would dodge a rock in front of me, while Vegeta warned me about the ones I didn't even see.
Watch out!
Whoa, thanks!
Just shut up. We're almost there.
Because of our teamwork and determination, we were finally able to make it to the end of the course. Yes, we did it!
And what did you learn from it?
That not all battles can be fought alone, even if you're the elemental fighter. As I said this, the bars in front of me slid open to reveal a large fighting arena, and at the top was the Earth Dragon Ball. Now for my reward. But as I stepped closer, King Kai slammed down in front of me. Hey, what gives?
That was only the first part of the trial, Saiyan. You still have to prove yourself against me. And then, if you do, you can have the Dragon Ball.
Guess I don't have a choice, do I? Okay, you're on. On days 57 to 59, King Kai and I rushed in to fight. His fighting knowledge made him extremely hard to duel, but I wasn't gonna give up, no matter what. I tried to blast him with my elements, but I couldn't land a single hit.
I'm still not impressed, Goku. Don't only use strength, you must use technique.
He hit me again, shoving me back and taking me down to low hearts. I gotta think of something, and fast. I used my water element, completely flooding King Kai halfway through water. And right after, I shot my fire element, which caused him to be encased in stone.
Yes, very well, Goku.
I'm worthy of this power.
Yes, you are. Take the Dragon Ball. You've earned it.
I happily went up and grabbed the Earth Dragon Ball, causing my body to upgrade once again. I gained 5 more hearts, and now had full mastery over the Earth elements. Finally, time to get out of here.
Wait! With the dark matter on Cell's side, they're still not strong enough to defeat him yet. You need the final elemental Dragon Ball, but only Master Roshi knew of its location.
No, he died saving me all those days ago. We're done for.
There may be a way you can talk to him one final time. Here.
King Kai threw me over a map. Thank you. I won't let you down. On days 60 to 62, after finally proving myself, I made it back to the base, now with Vegeta on our side.
Despite our past, I'm hoping that my presence here doesn't cause too much trouble, as I am willing to aid you in defeating Cell. His power must be contained.
Glad you're finally coming around.
Don't push it, Kakarot.
After I set up Vegeta his own base, I traveled out using the map given to me as my guide. I was led to a spot in the desert, and in front of me was a massive temple. So, the key to talking to Master Roshi again is in there? Easy. But before I could make my way up the steps, I was struck back by a Saiyan blast. Yeah! I looked up, and before me was the large, powerful Saiyan, Broly.
Sorry, kid, but I can't let you in that temple.
Wait, stop. You don't understand. However, he didn't listen, and with one swing, I was knocked out. On days 63 to 65, I awoke to find myself trapped in a cage inside of an abandoned ship. In front of me was Broly, who had me hooked up to some kind of machine. What are you doing?
I have heard of you, Goku. Ever since I was born, I always knew that we would meet once again. And now that you've let Cell terrorize the rest of this Earth, I'm more prepared than ever to take you down forever!
Wait, since when were you born? But before I could continue, Broly activated a switch, which caused the machine to send electrical bolts throughout me. Ah!
You've taunted me for years with your incessant sobbing, and now you mock me further? You will not claim my life, you traitor!
Broly's fury began to overcome me and rushed straight towards me. He let out a powerful Saiyan blast, and even though the machine was destroyed, I was dangerously low on hearts. Wait, claim your life? What are you even talking about?
When we were newborns, your tears led me to a vision where you took my life, just like how you and those aliens took my friends!
You don't understand. It wasn't me. It had to be Cell's army. Listen, I lost someone close to me as well. If we work together, we can find justice for both of them.
Cell! If you're actually telling the truth, then there might be a way we could help each other.
On days 66 to 68, Broly brought me to a massive base, which was covered with dark matter.
Days ago, my friend Chayli and I were finally getting off this planet, but we were attacked by rogue allies. And because of this dark matter, Chayli was taken away. And knowing her, I think she might be dead. If you truly are this planet's savior, then head into the base. And if you find her, only then will I let you enter the temple.
Wow, thanks. With that, I began to approach it, noticing a large turret guarding the gate. I let out my ice element, freezing the turret in place.
Hey! Somebody iced my gun!
As the droids ran over to try and fix the turret, I slowly snuck past them. As I entered further inside, I snuck my way in, and in the center of the room was a green caged soldier?
A Saiyan! You have to know Broly! Please, help!
I was about to approach her to smash it open, but before I did, the door suddenly shut behind me.
Saiyan sense near prisoners.
Ultimate force will be necessary. Ultimate what? Just then, I turned, and before me was a huge droid powered by dark energy. He let out a big blast towards me that brought me to low hearts. Ugh! No, I can't die here.
All Saiyans must die!
On days 69 to 73, the droid rushed in and began raining dark electrical attacks onto me.
Saiyan threat must be eliminated!
I began using my elemental abilities onto him, but as I did, the droid somehow got more powerful.
He's made to absorb any Saiyan energy that hits him. Be careful.
What? No, how am I supposed to defeat him? I began to look around the room, and above us, because of the destruction, the ceiling was crumbling. Yes, that's it. I let out a fiery blast straight towards it, causing it to crumble right on top of him.
No!
With that, I broke Chilai out of her cage.
Great job, Saiyan.
I hope that droid wasn't in too much trouble. No more than Broly was. Speaking of which, but before I could continue, we began to hear alarms all around us.
Emergency alert. Break-in has been reported.
Let's get out of here. On days 74 to 77, Chilai and I began sprinting through the base. We made our way towards the entrance, which was unfortunately blocked off by the droids.
You're not getting out that easy. Lock everything down.
The front doors were locked shut, and the droids began raining their attacks all at once.
Yeah!
Using my Earth abilities, I shielded us from all the attacks, but with their numbers, we started to get overpowered. No, we can't die here. Broly's counting on us. Everyone is. Just then, I began to hear a voice call out to me.
Goku, don't quit now. Your Saiyan elemental abilities contain more power than you know. You must channel your energy and use it for your salvation.
What good would that do? We're under attack. Forget it. If it means saving everyone, I'll do it.
Who are you talking to?
I began to focus on all of my elements. My body began to glow as I let out a powerful blast of light bursting throughout the entire room. And when I looked up, I saw that it had done nothing.
You're supposed to be the powerful elemental Saiyan. What a joke.
What? No, why didn't it work? I failed. I was about to break down, but suddenly the ground began to shake as a booming voice rang out from outside.
Sudden surge of Saiyan energy is approaching the base.
Kakarot!
On days 78 to 80, the front doors of the base exploded, and in its place was Broly. The droids began immediately shooting at him, but with Broly's immense strength, he was unaffected.
Our weapons are failing. Where did this guy come from?
Now, step aside!
Broly let out a fiery blast at the droids, wiping them all out instantly. Yes, you did it! But before I could say anything, Broly darted towards me, ready to attack.
Hey, wait! It's all good. He saved me, you big idiot!
Kaylee! Thank goodness! I truly thought you were gone. I was making my way here until I was channeled by his Saiyan energy. Upon hearing his cries for help, I lost control. My apologies.
It's all good. I've dealt with worse. Come on, let's get you out of here. With that, we made our way out of the base, and Broly led us back to the Elemental Temple.
Kakarot, I believe I might have misjudged you. I let the pain of my own past develop into such hatred that I wasn't seeing things clearly. If you truly believe you can bring peace to this world and to us, then I will proudly fight alongside you.
Thank you. I'm glad you're on our side. From there, I approached the steps of the temple, ready to take the final Dragon Ball. On days 81 to 85, I opened the temple doors, revealing a larger throne room. Around the room were stone pedestals, and in the center was one that contained the final Elemental Dragon Ball. Okay, I think I understand what to do. I began to place the Dragon Balls all around, and when I did, a great power emerged before me, revealing Shenron, the Eternal Dragon.
Elemental Saiyan, you have finally arrived.
You know who I am?
I have been watching you throughout your journey, and while I find your determination noble in itself, what grants you the power to achieve this final Dragon Ball?
Because if I don't, all my friends and family will be destroyed. We can't let Cell kill those he finds weak. It's not fair. Shenron looked impressed and began to hear me out.
Despite everything you have suffered, you wish to bring peace rather than control. Even with your power, you are truly worthy.
With that, all the Dragon Balls began to glow, and as Shenron let out a powerful blast onto me, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts, and can now master all the elemental abilities within me, making me a full Elemental Super Saiyan. On days 86 to 94, I was leading Broly back to the base when I picked up on something.
Line up! Our match to take over the world will begin soon.
It's Cell. He's about to do something big. We sped throughout the air and snuck down to a rooftop near the Penguin Village. And there at the foot of it was Cell commanding his army.
The day will soon be upon us, my army. Our dark matter shall claim this village, then the entire galaxy!
He fired off an explosive attack, completely leveling a nearby building in one blow.
Whoa, he's strong!
I know. I don't know if I have what it takes to stop him.
We will march over the world and demand everyone and everything bow to me. So get ready for Earth to be in our grasp!
We have to stop him now. We were about to fly in when suddenly I was punched back. Piccolo!
You will not go in there like this. We need everyone by our side. And thankfully,
He blasted the nearby tree line, revealing all my friends I made along the way. You guys are all here, ready to fight?
Of course we are. Now, remember your training. You have one shot at this. Don't miss it.
I won't. Let's do this! On days 95 to 99, I flew back to the center of Penguin Village, causing Cell and all of his robots to look up at me.
Well, well, well. Look who's come crawling back. Here to finally bow to my rule.
Forget it, Cell. What you've done to the city and to the world is unacceptable.
Stupid Saiyan. You might have all the elements, but nothing compares to the true power of dark matter! Blast him out of the sky!
His robots charged in and began to blast at me up in the air. I was too fast though, and with my full power of the elements, I was able to slam down, taking out groups of them with ease. Take that!
You still think you have the upper hand? I can always make more!
I watched as more and more of his robot army came rushing out of the Penguin Village as they started to overwhelm me. Guys, anytime now!
What?
He spun around to see Vegeta and the others had successfully taken out groups of his army in an instant.
Give it up, Cell.
No! No, no! You're ruining everything!
Cell ran in to attack them, but thankfully Piccolo cut him off.
Not so fast, Cell!
But just then, he blasted Piccolo with dark matter, nearly taking him down in one blow.
I told you! My power has only grown stronger!
On day 100, Cell started to shoot at me with his dark matter blasts. I did everything I could to try and dodge them, but his robot minions were forcing me to stay on the ground.
Yeah! This galaxy will be mine!
He was about to take me down with one final blast, when suddenly, a huge Saiyan beam shot from the sky, destroying all of his army in a single go. All of the Saiyans were there, and had worked together to do it.
Goku, now's your chance!
I darted in. As the two of us continued to fight, he was still by far the strongest enemy I'd ever faced. But with all the training I'd learned, I landed a heavy slam onto him, nearly taking him down.
No, this can't be happening!
He tried to hit me one final time, but I let out the strongest elemental Saiyan scream I had ever done, taking Cell down for good. And with that, the entire galaxy could finally live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as the pirate Monkey D. Luffy. I'm gonna become the Pirate King, but the only way I could do that is by finding us pirates' sacred treasure, One Piece. Just then, explosions sounded off inside the local village. What is that? I ran over, only to see pirates pillaging the entire place. They're hurting the people.
Find the map piece in the name of Blackbeard.
Blackbeard? Who is that? Footsteps then slammed off in the distance, only to reveal a much larger and scarier pirate.
I Crow! Search this entire island! We must find the map! Only then can I find the One Piece and claim the Pirate King title for myself!
What? No way! I'm gonna become Pirate King, not you! The large pirate looked at me and laughed at my small size.
You? You look like a joke!
Captain Blackbeard then signaled his men, which caused them to all start to run towards me. Oh no, leave me alone! On day 2, I was running for my life away from Blackbeard's crew. Stay away from me, you freaks! I had no idea what to do, but all of this running was making me starving. Just then, I ran into an opening, which revealed a strange type of fruit lying next to a tree. That'll do! I ran up and ate it, but because of this, something strange began to happen. My body started to feel weird, and my once normal skin started to feel stretchy. Whoa! What was that?
There he is! Get him!
Oh no! A few of Blackbeard's crew started to charge in and attack me with their sharp swords. But out of pure instinct, I punched them extremely hard, causing my arm to stretch out. Whoa! That was amazing! My excitement got cut short because a much larger group started to reach me. Oh no! I thought I was done for until a strange-looking man dropped down in front of me. He fought off the pirates, using his insane swordsmanship and agility, followed by a heavy stunning attack.
That won't hold them for long. Come with me, now!
On day 3, the strange man and I left the coastal village, roaming throughout the island. Who are you, and why did you save me?
I have my reasons. The name's Zoro. It looks like you ran into Captain Blackbeard. He's here on the island searching for the first of 5 map pieces. It's said the person who finds all 5
Will find the One Piece. I have to get it before him.
Agreed. But in order to do so, we have to cross this.
Okay, seems easy enough. Here goes nothing. I jumped in, but to my surprise, I started to drown right away, sinking all the way to the bottom. What? Why is this happening? My hearts were getting low, and I thought I was done for until Zoro dragged me out on the other side. Ah! Thanks.
Great. It looks like you ate a devil fruit.
A devil fruit?
There are special types of fruits, granting its eater very special abilities. However, your only weakness is...
Water. Wait, so I can't swim anymore? How am I supposed to be a pirate then? My attention then got caught to a nearby mountain as I watched Blackbeard's men scouting through it.
The map piece is in here!
Oh no, come on, we have to get there before they do. On day 4, Zoro and I scaled the large mountain until we reached the top entrance. It has to be here. The two of us headed deep inside, which led us to a large, luscious cave. Far off on the other side of it lied a map piece. There it is! I ran over out of excitement.
Wait, no!
Before I got close, a large, scary general faded in right in front of me. Hi?
Not so fast. This map belongs to Captain Blackbeard, not to some weak little boy.
Weak? I'll show you. The general and I began to fight. He had a crazy ability that allowed him to shoot powerful mist at me. And every time I would try to punch him, he would just go invisible. Oh, come on. Zoro jumped in and helped me fight him. But sadly, the general was just too strong for us. Oh no. I then looked at the map, and out of pure instinct, I picked it up. Because of this, something strange started to happen. I gained 10 more health, and my body changed. I feel so much stronger. On day 5, I jumped back into battle, now in my newly upgraded form. Because of this, I had the ability to grow my hand and slam it in the ground in front of me. Take this! With Zoro's help and my newly found ability, we were both able to take down the general. Whoa, it looks like each map piece I collect, I turn into a stronger pirate. Awesome.
Good work, Luffy. You know, all I've wanted in my life is to be known as the world's best swordsman. And in order to do that, I gotta stop Blackbeard. So I'd be happy to join you in your journey in becoming the Pirate King.
Whoa, my very first crew member. Sweet. The two of us left the mountain, and I knew deep down, if I wanted to find more map pieces, we had to find a way to get off of this island. I think I have an idea. On day 6, I went along the shorelines of the island and got enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools. From there, I went to work on making my very own pirate ship. From the walls to the deck to even our very own mast. I then went below and made our own operation room. It took a lot of effort, but eventually we were able to fully build up our ship. 1 map down, only 4 more to find. This is perfect. I think I'll call it the Going Merry.
Looks great. I got a question though. Out of all people, why do you want to find the One Piece?
Because I believe in freedom for myself and the world we live in. If someone else were to become Pirate King and gain the power of being the most powerful pirate, who knows what they'll do?
Well, I'm happy to be working with you, but I must warn you, if we're going to be finding more of these maps, it's important that we get a crew. Luckily, I know where we can start looking.
Sounds perfect. Time to start up the crew of the Straw Hat Pirates. Woohoo!
How did we let him get away with it? It is absurd! Lower the sails and follow him!
On day 7, we arrived at a brand new island, which held up a much more high-kept city.
If we're gonna find anyone,
It's gonna be here.
Together, Zoro and I went throughout it, asking person after person to join our crew.
Yeah, sorry, pal. Not interested. Sounds dumb.
Come on, there has to be somebody. Just then, I heard a loud crash coming from the other end of the city. What was that? I went over to check, and there was a strange-looking pirate being cornered by a couple of Marines.
Guys, back off!
Or what? You think you are a pirate? Give me a break.
Yeah, you gonna be in jail for the rest of your miserable life.
The two Marines then took him away. It looks like I may have just found a new crew member. I have to help him. On day 8, I followed the Marines off until we reached a Marine outpost on the island.
Let's go. Keep moving.
I followed them deep inside until I watched them put him in a cell. So, Marines hate us pirates. Noted. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
What the? Wait a minute.
We have heard of you, Monkey D. Luffy. Word spread that you possess one of the One Piece maps. We will be taking that.
No way! The Marines started to use flintlock pistols and shoot at me. Ah! Cut it off! They were strong, but knowing how they treated us pirates made me so angry. I used my hammer fist on them again and again until eventually they went running away scared. That's right. Run away.
Hey, you saved me. Why?
Because no one deserves to be treated badly, even us.
That's right. I am a pirate. Well, at least I'm trying to be.
Well, I'm looking to form a new crew to find One Piece. Are you in?
You bet I am. I know a lot about these Marines. Word has it that they hold one of the maps that you're looking for. I'll be happy to show you where.
On days 9 to 10, we set sail off in the seas, heading straight towards the main Marine ship.
This ship is amazing.
I quickly went inside of our boat and made Usopp a nice little sleeping quarters right next to Zoro's. As I finished, I heard a yell from outside and realized we were near the Marines. Wait, so the map is in there?
Yeah, but you have to be careful. Word has it, their general is very powerful. He's the one that hates pirates.
Well, I have to find a way on. Just then, an idea sparked. Okay, guys, back up. Here goes nothing. I stepped back and started to run fast towards the edge of our ship. Then, I jumped extremely high, using my rubber legs as springs. Whoa! I successfully was able to land onto the Marine ship, but sadly, I was surrounded by a ton of them. Uh-oh. The Marines were all ready to attack, but were then interrupted by a whistle. I turned, and standing over us was a much larger Marine, General Akainu.
Well.
On days 11 to 12, I was face to face with the Marine General.
Luffy, is it? You're building yourself quite the reputation. The future Pirate King. Well, I'm here to make sure that no Pirate King ever exists again.
He then started to hit me with very hot lava attacks. I knew deep down I was not strong enough to take him on. I need the map. I used my punch and pushed the Marines aside, allowing me inside of their ship. I ran corridor after corridor until finally I was met with their main operation room. Sitting in the center was another piece of the map. There it is.
No!
I picked it up, causing yet another transformation. I grew stronger in size, gained 10 more health, and was now fully upgraded to Gear 3.
Give me back that map!
Never! The general rushed forward again. We clashed and started to fight each other. With my new form, though, I was able to shoot out punch after punch, overwhelming him. Do you think us pirates are a waste of space? Well, I'm here to show you why you are wrong. I used my ability one last time, defeating the general. I did it. Now, to get out of here. On days 13 to 14, I made it back safely onto our ship.
There you are. You're lucky to be alive after that recklessness.
I'm sorry, but whatever it takes for us to find One Piece. I then went into our operation room and placed the second map down. This connected the two. The entire ship then began to rumble, and a huge blast of gold aura shot out throughout the seas. Whoa!
Oh, these maps are no joke. We have to be careful. We can alert other pirates every time we place one.
Yeah, you're right. We set sail deep within the ocean until we saw smoke in the distance. What is that? I took a closer look and realized it was a destroyed fisher ship next to one that was much larger. Oh no, it's Blackbeard. On days 15 to 16, skeleton pirates were fighting against Blackbeard's crew, but unfortunately for them, they were losing.
Enough of this!
Blackbeard then used an insanely powerful ability and took down most of them in one hit.
Please, sir, have mercy.
Mercy? Do you know who I am? Soon enough, I will be the Pirate King. And when I am, all you pathetic pirates will work under me. Perfect. This will lead us straight to a map piece. Let's head out.
What a monster!
But did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I did. He's going to another map piece. So let's follow him. But we have to make sure we don't get caught. On days 17 to 18, we followed Blackbeard's ship until we arrived at a dock of a strange island. Did they stop here? Only one way to find out. I went throughout the docks, but to my surprise, it was empty with no one in sight. Is this place abandoned? I kept searching until I made it to a large palace that said the word Arlong on it. Surrounding the main courtyard was a bunch of strange fish people. They definitely do not look friendly. I was about to head back to my crew, but out of nowhere, I got hit in the back of my head. Ah! I slowly turned around and started to pass out. On days 19 to 20, I woke up inside of a strange hut. Where am I?
What are you doing on this island?
My name is Luffy. I'm a Straw Hat Pirate in search of a map piece.
Wait, so you're not with them? Huh, follow me.
Wait, with who? I followed her until she led me to a clearing, which showed a sad village below us in a valley. What is this place?
This place? This is my home, or at least it was. A place filled with pure joy and happiness, filled with free people, my people. But one day, Arlong and his fish crew arrived, overthrowing everything. They overtook my people, making us all pay a stupid fee just to live here. Now, we might as well just be prisoners.
That is horrible.
All I want is to free my people, to have my village met with the justice of freedom. The only way I can do that is by taking down Arlong and his men.
And why are you telling me this? The girl then pulled out an item. Wait, is that a map piece? But how did you...
That is not important. What is if you help me get what I want, young pirate, then I will help you get what you want. Do we have a deal?
Yeah, deal.
Perfect. My name is Nami, by the way. Now let's head out.
On days 21 to 23, Nami and I were sneaking inside of Arlong's palace, Arlong Park. Wow, he even named this place after himself. As we entered the courtyard, I saw more of the fish people yelling at the island's residents.
But please, I don't. Either you pay up or I'm met with iron bars. You choose.
They are terrible. We made it to a narrow path surrounded by water. If I fall into this, I'm toast. As we were walking across, I couldn't help but think where Blackbeard was throughout all of this. Did he miss the island? We reached the temple entrance, sneaking right past Arlong's guards.
Perfect.
We went up floor after floor until finally arriving at the top. Sitting there, far off on the opposite side of the room, was a fish person much stronger and larger than the rest. Arlong. On days 24 to 26, we were right in front of Arlong, the fishman.
What is the meaning of this? You're not welcome in this place.
Your time of taking control of my island is over. I'll give you one chance. Step down.
Never! This stupid place and all the people that live in it will never know the feeling of freedom ever again.
Then have it your way. I rushed in and punched him, knocking him into the wall. This made him very angry, causing him to use special water abilities right at me. Since I was weak to water, it was hurting me a lot. I then thought back to Nami's people and knew how much this meant to her. I can't let her down. I can't. I started hitting Arlong harder than ever before. He was getting hit punch after punch. Although his sharp teeth was very challenging, I knew what I was fighting for. I finally used my hammer fist, building it up harder than I ever had done before. Take this! I slammed him down into the ground, breaking all of the levels below me. Arlong was defeated, making Nami's island free again. We did it! On days 27 to 29, Nami was happy that her home was freed from Arlong.
Thank you so much, Luffy. I think I owe you something.
Just before she was about to throw the map, a large explosion bursted through the wall, causing her to drop it. I looked over, and standing there in the wreckage was Captain Blackbeard. Oh no.
You idiot! Did you really think I would let you take another piece from me?
You tricked me. Give that back.
Before, I was amused by your fun little dream. But now you have proven to be a pain in my side. I think I'll just kill you and your little friend here now.
Stay away from her. I rushed in and tried to attack him, but with one dark magical hit, he blasted me away. Ow. I feel so weak. He was about to attack me one last time, but his crew members stepped in.
Captain, the fish people, they're attacking our ship!
Take this as a message, boy. Stay out of my way.
Blackbeard left with the map, and I felt nothing but defeat. On days 30 to 32, Nami and I made it back to the ship, feeling weaker than ever.
Captain, what happened?
Blackbeard, he got the map. We can't let him get away. Nami then put down a special compass right next to the steering wheel. What are you doing?
You helped me free my people, and for that, I will join your crew. I am an excellent navigator, and using this, I will do what I can to track down Blackbeard.
Excellent! But we're gonna need a plan on actually getting it back from him.
You look weak, Captain. Here, eat this.
Usopp threw me over some meat, and I ate it, causing me to feel so much better. Now that is more like it. All right, team, let's sail out. It's time us Straw Hat Pirates take back what is ours. On days 33 to 35, we sailed out filled with new determination. With our new crew member joining us, I used some of the remaining materials on the ship to build her very own navigation room. Here you go. Thanks for helping us track down Blackbeard.
Don't mention it.
Captain, I see Blackbeard's ship on the horizon.
I ran to the front of the Going Merry to see the ship sailing in the distance. That's him. All hands on deck.
Wait, Luffy, we need some type of plan. We can't just go barge in on someone like Blackbeard.
Huh, who said anything about seeing me? On days 36 to 39, I used my rubber skin to shrink myself down to miniature size. Now I can sneak on his ship. I climbed the ladder, and whoa, everything looked so massive. Okay, just stay calm. Focus. Where would I keep a map piece if I was Blackbeard? I moved around the deck, looking for a way down to the lower rooms, but there were pirates everywhere.
Coming through, got a whole pile of gunpowder.
Don't step on me. Okay, just breathe. There, a door. I ran as fast as I could towards it, but out of nowhere ran out Blackbeard. Oh no, I gotta hide.
All right, men. I have decided that with this map piece in hand, we are as strong as ever. Aye! But that is not nearly strong enough for me. Luckily, I found something that will make me even stronger.
What is he planning? I need to get that map piece and get out of here fast. Just then, I looked over and saw that the entryway was free. Bingo! On days 40 to 44, I made my way into Blackbeard's captain quarters, and there, sitting on his desk, was the stolen map piece. There you are. I grew back to my normal size and went over to pick it up. When I did, I felt even stronger. I gained 10 more health, and my body seems to be even stretchier than before. I don't think I'll ever get used to this feeling. Because of my transformation, I heard Blackbeard's pirates yell from their deck.
What was that sound?
Time to go. I quickly shrunk back down and ran out of the room, just in time before Blackbeard can see me.
Who's in here? What? What? No. Where'd it go? Ah!
Captain, what's wrong?
Shut it! Lay in a new course for our ship! It's time I initiate my new plan! I will become even stronger, and when it's time, I will take all the maps from Luffy myself!
On days 45 to 47, Zoro helped bring me back to the Going Merry safely.
Nice job, Luffy.
Thanks! From there, I went over to our operation room and added the third map piece, causing yet another huge burst of gold aura to spread around the ocean.
Yes, I knew it!
You knew what?
With all of these map pieces combined, it looks like it's pinpointing us to a specific island. If my calculations are correct, that is where our next map piece is located.
Wow, that's amazing, Nami!
Yep, Alabasta Island. That's where we need to go.
You hear that, Straw Hats? Make way for Alabasta Island. On days 48 to 50, we sailed the Going Merry far out until we arrived at the island. Whoa! It was nothing less than a beautiful desert, which held a large empire within it. Watch the ship. I'm gonna go find the next map piece.
Good luck!
I wandered around the nearby empire in search of any clues. Come on, where can it be? It didn't take long until I stumbled upon a wanted poster. Wait, of me? I guess people know about all the maps I have. This is not good.
Hey, you kinda look like that guy with the bounty on his head. Yeah, that Straw Hat fella or whatever. You have the red vest and everything. Hey, wait a second!
Whoa, hey guys, I don't want any trouble here. All of the villagers were staring at me though, and slowly started to close in. Oh no, what do I do?
Hey, pirate, come with me.
I looked over to the right of the crowd to see a tall man in a suit looking right at me. Knowing I had no other choice, I followed him until he made it to an empty rooftop. You helped me. Why?
Yeah, for a good reason. My name is Crocodile. I know who you are and why you're here. And I'm here for the same reason.
The map piece.
Precisely. I know where it is. And with your help, we can find it together.
On days 51 to 53, I decided to team up with Crocodile. We traveled deep into the Alabasta Desert until he led me to the front of a large sandstone structure. Whoa, a pyramid? We continued forward through an entryway into a tall, ruined room.
You see that door over there? That's gotta be the way in. But I think the only way to open it is up there.
I looked up and saw weird parkour leading up to a colorful platform. But sadly, some of the platforms were broken, making it impossible for a normal person to make the jumps. I'm guessing that's why you needed me. All right, stand back. Because of my newly upgraded form, I was able to shoot my arm out of my body like a grappling hook. Ah! Whoa, this thing is awesome. And because of my rubbery body, I could get up to the top with ease. I did it. When I reached the top, I saw a lever. And once I flipped it, the entire room began to shake. Did it work? The doors were now open, giving us entry inside.
Ha! Well, it worked.
Let's go.
Finally! With the current darkness power and this new devil fruit, no one, and I mean no one, will stand in my way! I will be the Pirate King! I just have to wait a little longer.
On days 54 to 56, I walked with Crocodile into the largest chamber of the sunken pyramid. There was a long, thin walkway, and the room was filled with water on either side.
There it is.
I looked up to see that the walkway led to a platform, and sitting there was the fourth map piece. We did it!
We?
Crocodile?
I did it. I've taken so long to get this stupid map, and I'm not gonna let a dumb kid get his stretchy hands anywhere near it.
Wait, I thought we had a deal.
A deal? I used you and your stupid optimism. This map belongs to me.
No, it doesn't. On days 57 to 59, Crocodile rushed in to attack me with his hooked hand, but thankfully, I was able to dodge. Ah! Okay, if I fall in the water, I'm done for.
That's right, kid. So give up.
Never! He then started to gather sand around him that he used to launch rays at me. Ah! I used my rubber body to stretch my arm and land a massive hit onto him. We continued to fight, hitting each other blow for blow.
Ugh, stupid kid. I bet you don't even understand what it means to become a pirate king, do you? Once I kill you, I'll rule this island, and then the whole ocean will be mine, even your stupid crew.
His words frustrated me, and I felt my rage building in my body. What's the point of being Pirate King if you don't have a crew to share it with? As he was about to strike me with one final hook attack, I fueled my hammer slam that knocked him back into the water. Hiya!
No!
Crocodile sank, defeating him for good. From there, I walked up to the platform, holding the fourth map piece. I picked it up, and I felt my body become much stronger. Because of this, I gained 10 more hearts, and now I can harden parts of my body, allowing my fists to turn into steel. Sweet! With this, I only need one more map piece. On days 60 to 63, I made it back safely to the Going Merry and went straight to my operation room. And just like that, another map piece collected. Another large blast of energy shot out around the ship, and the piece fit right into place. Yes! No.
Ah, I see you're hungry. Here, eat this.
Usopp threw another meal at me, and I ate it. Hey, thanks. As I had my last bite, clouds started to form over our heads. Oh no.
A storm is coming.
Rumbling filled the skies, led by a large lightning blast hitting directly onto our deck. What's happening? I saw the blast, and once it finished, it left a small man.
Captain Luffy! My god, Enel of Skypiea has called upon your name for a challenge.
What?
A challenge! A battle of strength and will.
Well, sorry, Lightning Guy, but I'm not interested.
Is that so? Well, I heard you were searching for the final piece to the map of One Piece, yes?
Yeah, and? Wait, do you guys have it?
Precisely, Luffy. And if you come with me, my god Enel will give you an offer you cannot refuse.
On days 64 to 68, the Lightning Worshipper informed me that if we wanted to make the journey to their homeland, we would need a stronger ship. All right, let's get to work. I went around, building up our ship, making it stronger than ever. It took a lot of manpower, but I was eventually able to make it look brand new. Whoa, I think I'll call it the Thousand Sunny. We sailed out, with the Lightning Worshipper leading us through the seas, until he led us right into a stormy ocean. Hey, where are you taking us? This place is dangerous.
I hear your frustration, Luffy, but fear not, for we are here. The gateway to Skypiea is directly below us.
Wait, what? Out of nowhere, the water below the Thousand Sunny started to bubble, and it began to shake the whole ship.
Whoa, what's going on?
I don't know. I felt the whole ship began to lift above the water as a huge burst of water shot up into the sky.
Yay! Ha 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 ha! Yes! The power!
Please don't! What did we ever do to you?
Oh, you did nothing! I just needed to try this new power out! Yeah!
Captain, we have confirmation on the Straw Hats. They just made their way up to Skypiea for the final map piece.
Ah, good! Men, listen up! It's time to set sail! But first, take all they have! Don't get too comfy, Luffy! The King of Pirates is coming for you!
On days 74 to 77, we flew directly into the clouds, causing the Thousand Sunny to float? Whoa, is this?
Welcome, Luffy, to Skypiea.
I looked out to see huge islands and a vast kingdom floating far off in the distance. This entire place is on clouds? It's beautiful. We eventually sailed our way to the docks at the feet of the largest floating island.
Enel, We'll see you now.
Suddenly, the man made out of lightning disappeared. Creepy. I then started to walk up the long stairway path towards the temple at the center. Is Enel really some sort of god? I finally made it to the main entryway, and once I stepped inside the throne room, I saw Enel himself standing in the center.
Hello, Luffy. It seems you decided to take me up on my offer, though I don't know why.
What does that mean?
Do you not know? I am a god, both here in the clouds and the sea down below.
Right. Well, I do accept your challenge, Enel. Anything to obtain the final map piece so that I can find One Piece.
Good, but be warned, you won't make it out alive.
On days 78 to 80, I followed Enel to his temple's courtyard as a storm started to form above us. I looked above the arena, and there it was, the final map piece. I can't let my team down.
Feel the wrath of the lightning god!
What? Enel then began to float and shortly blasted a bolt of lightning straight at me. Ah! We fought back and forth, each doing our best to be victorious. No, he's so strong. He used his lightning abilities to teleport at will. I couldn't even hit him. He then followed up with an attack at a blinding speed that knocked me down to just a few hearts. Ah!
So, this is supposed to be someone who wishes to be king of the pirates? What a joke!
As Enel stood before me, charging a final attack, I braced myself as my whole body tensed up. I'm gonna die. Is this it?
Go get him, Luffy!
We all believe in you!
Go show this god what it means to be a real pirate.
My crew, they believe in me. I stood face to face with him as he was about to release his final hit. You don't scare me. I will be the king of the pirates. As Enel released his attack, my body exploded with a burst of speed, dodging around the bolt. And with all of my strength, I delivered a bunch of punches at once. Hi-ya!
Wait, what? No!
I defeated Enel in one final hit. Yes! I went over and picked up the final map piece. Because of this, I felt my body fully accept the powers of my devil fruit. I gained 20 more health and felt as strong as ever. Now we can find One Piece. On days 81 to 85, I returned back to the ship in the regular ocean, feeling nothing but proud. I went and stared at our unfinished map on our wall. It's time. I placed the final map, causing something huge to happen. One last golden aura blasted out, but now the entire ship began to shake as well. What's happening? The map began to glow and fully revealed the final location, right in the center of the world, in a place called Laugh-Tale. Yes, I did it! As the glow faded, a ghostly figure emerged from behind me.
Yes, you have me, boy.
What the? Who are you?
Why, I'm the great pirate king, Gold D. Roger. Have you never heard of me before?
Wait, you are a legend. You are said to be the one who hid One Piece.
Precisely. And if I'm being honest, I'm impressed that you managed to find all the pieces of this map. You and your constant optimism. You seem more than worthy of becoming the Pirate King.
Thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me.
Of course. Make me proud. Make all of us pirates proud.
Gold D. Roger then vanished, and I knew that I couldn't let him down. All right, crew, set sail. But out of nowhere, a huge explosion happened. Ah! I looked over, only to see Blackbeard and his entire crew boarding our ship. On days 86 to 90, Blackbeard's crew was face to face with mine. What are you?
Silence! You have any idea how excited I was for this day to come? To watch your excitement grow, only to take it away from you!
I won't let you take my maps!
Well, it seems like you don't have a choice. Like I said from the beginning, you are nothing but a joke! Attack!
Blackbeard's crew didn't waste any time and immediately went throughout our deck and started to attack my crew. Leave him alone! I jumped into the fight and began knocking the intruders off the deck. We can't let them take the maps.
Captain, look!
I noticed Blackbeard heading straight for the map room. No! I tried to rush after him, but his men kept throwing themselves at me to slow me down. There was a flash of light from the room as Blackbeard then reappeared.
I have the maps! Destroy the ship!
No! I charged in, heading straight for Blackbeard, but he used a new crazy earthquake ability that sent me flying back. Him and his men then jumped back to their ship. Low on hearts, with a damaged home, all I could do was watch as Blackbeard sailed away towards the One Piece. On days 91 to 94, all I felt was defeat. He did it. Blackbeard really did it. I walked throughout my ship, and everything we worked for all seemed to be for nothing. Are you guys okay?
Just a little hurt, that's all.
I'm sorry this happened, Captain.
It's okay. I was the stupid one for chasing a dream. I walked back down to the bottom of the deck, but was quickly stopped by Usopp.
Who said it's over? Do you know who you are?
Usopp is right. We can still get the One Piece from him. We know where it's located now.
And if anyone can stop Blackbeard, it's you, Luffy. Out of all people, you know we can't give up.
You guys are right. We can stop them. Together. With my crew's boosted confidence, we all worked together and repaired our broken down ship. It took teamwork and dedication, but we were able to return it back to its former glory. Next stop, One Piece. On days 95 to 99, my crew set sail as fast as we could, heading straight for Laugh Tale. It wasn't long until we reached a large island, and the only way inside of it was a narrow passageway. We sailed inside and parked right next to Blackbeard. I then saw that we were all right outside of a mysterious cave entrance. Oh no, they're here! My crew and I rushed over and headed inside, going through what felt like a maze of non-stop cavernous walls.
Over here!
I went over with Zoro, and the sight that met my eyes was astonishing. It's here. In front of us was the largest treasure room I had ever seen, filled with nothing but gold, diamonds, anything you can imagine. And sitting right in the center was the largest golden coin to exist.
Luffy?
I know. That is One Piece. Before I can go up and grab it, claiming my rightful title as Pirate King, an explosion sounded off in a cave wall. Blackbeard and his crew were there, stopping me in my path. On day 100, Blackbeard charged to obtain the One Piece treasure, but I quickly ran in the way and knocked him back. It's mine, Blackbeard!
It's time I finally get rid of you! For good! Attack!
His crew all began to fight mine, clashing us into the largest battle in pirate history. Zoro used his swordsmanship to his advantage, while Nami and Usopp worked together as a team. There were plenty of explosions and hard teamwork, but we were all putting up a fight. Blackbeard then turned his attention to me and began to hit me with his upgraded power. Each hit he landed took away lots of my hearts, but I knew I couldn't give up. Not now, not ever. I fought back, hitting him harder than I ever had before, punch after punch, until finally he landed one final attack on me, making me weaker than ever.
Before I kill you, I just want you to know, no one will ever remember your name, your legacy, or your crew.
You forgot one thing, Blackbeard. Rubber Skin! I hit him, stunning him for a sec, and quickly grappled my way over to the One Piece treasure.
Stop him!
I flew up high above in the room, falling right over the coin. I picked it up, causing something to happen. And a huge golden explosion. I had doubled in size and was now Pirate King. I did it!
I won't let you get away with this!
Blackbeard charged in one last time, but with my newly upgraded form, I was stronger than ever. I slammed down on him one last time, defeating him for good. Blackbeard was gone, and I, Monkey D. Luffy, was now the rightful Pirate King. On day 1, I spawned at Kame House as Goku, training next to my mentor, Master Roshi.
With enough training, Goku, you will grow to be the best fighter yet.
I'll do whatever it takes to make you proud, Master. You'll see. Suddenly, the ground shook around us. Energy beams shot all throughout the sky, collapsing our home and destroying everything in sight. We walked up as a ship landed, revealing the horrifying Frieza standing before us.
I am the strongest force this world has ever seen! My galactic domination starts now!
He charged up a blast aiming right towards me, but my master jumped in the way, taking the hit instead. No!
I was waiting for the right time, but here, take this, my son.
He threw me over a diamond Dragon Ball. I picked it up, and as I did, my body began to change. My hair turned into diamonds as my robes crystallized. I gained 5 more hearts and new abilities as I transformed into Diamond Goku.
Find the other 6. It may be the only way to defeat Frieza.
Frieza sent out another blast, killing Master Roshi instantly. No, Master!
Now, to take care of the little child.
Frieza's men came rushing in, and I prepared for a fight. On day 2, Frieza's men clashed against me, trying to capture me. I used my new diamond powers to put up a fight, while they had powerful abilities of their own. I felt more in tune with martial arts than ever before. Unfortunately, though, it still wasn't enough. There were just too many people. I gotta find a way off this island. I began to run away and flee, but was quickly cut off at the shoreline. Oh no!
Nowhere to go!
I thought I was surely done for, until a mysterious person approached in a boat behind me.
Get in, now!
With only one way to go, I hopped in the boat, barely escaping the Frieza forces. We both left the area until arriving at the shoreline of mainland. Whoa, thanks for the save.
Yeah, I'm Bulma. It's not every day you randomly see someone with a diamond Dragon Ball. I mean, that is why you're diamond, right?
Yeah, but I'm not quite sure what they do.
That's great. Now give them up.
What? She pushed in and launched me tumbling back against some barrels. She was about to fight me, but was stopped when another Saiyan, Vegeta, entered the area.
A Diamond Saiyan? I will prove that I am stronger than you!
Vegeta? Why are you so tall? Without warning, he blasted our way with his powers, launching the two of us into the sky. On day 3, I landed alone in the middle of a city. However, after looking around, everything was in ruins, and people were hiding away in fear. The Frieza forces must have made their way through here. Vegeta dropped down as well, but I made my way behind cover before he could spot me.
I know you're around here.
This guy's crazy. I gotta get out of here. He began to search around the city, destroying anything in his path, while I was slipping away behind debris. I was about to escape until I heard,
Help!
I rushed over and saw Vegeta had found Bulma. He was powering up an attack like no other to take her down. Ugh. I can't just let her die. I pushed in towards the bully, knocking him away from the girl.
You saved me?
I knew I'd draw you out, little Saiyan. Come on, show me your strength!
Vegeta charged in, and I braced for impact. On day 4, I was facing off against the large Super Saiyan Vegeta. He was incredibly strong, but I was using my newfound diamond attacks to counter his move. I was doing the best I could. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Fine, here, take this.
Bulma ran over and threw me over another Diamond Dragon Ball. I collected it, causing me to grow even stronger than before. I grew larger in size, gained 5 more hearts, and now had new Diamond Saiyan abilities.
Ugh, you're on the quest for the Diamond Dragon Balls. It doesn't matter how much of their power you have. I will be the strongest Saiyan!
He pushed in to attack again, but I charged up my brand new diamond ability, sending out a blast that completely sent him through a building. So much for being strong.
You protected me. I'm sorry about before. I just wanted to collect all 7 Diamond Dragon Balls as well. The one who finds all will be granted a wish.
A wish? Master Roshi must have wanted me to find all of them. Then I could just wish Frieza away from this world. All right, then that's what I'm gonna do. The two of us officially formed a team. However, we heard noises coming from behind. We both turned only to see an army of Frieza's men had found us.
Capture them!
They pushed forward in their large numbers that I clearly wouldn't be able to fight against.
We have nowhere to go. We're doomed.
Just as I thought we were done for, a beam of pure diamond burst from my body. I uncontrollably blasted out sparks of diamond all around us, which took down the soldiers in a single hit.
Whoa.
I felt weaker than ever and had accidentally used up all my energy, which caused me to pass out. On day 5, I woke up and discovered I was somewhere completely different with a green sky. Am I on a different planet?
Correct. Welcome to Namek.
I turned around to see I was surrounded by different Namekians. How long was I passed out for? The Grand Elder Guru jumped down, pushing me back.
Focus, Diamond Saiyan. We found you passed out on Earth from the ultimate power of the Diamond Dragon.
And you were brought here to see if you are worthy enough to control it.
All the Namekians stared at me menacingly as Elder Guru stomped, causing a massive door to open. On the other side of the door was a parkour course, showcasing deadly obstacles designed around my diamond powers.
If you are not worthy, its very power alone will incinerate you where you stand. Begin!
On day 6, I started the Namekian trial. In it were deadly lava traps and fire blasts that shot through the air. And each time one would hit me, I would send out uncontrollable spews of my powers. Yeah! I can't let Master Roshi down. I have to control them. I kept going, reminding myself what I was doing this for. And now, every time I was hit, I had control over my actions. I was even able to counter the attacks themselves with my abilities, which allowed me to make it to the end of the course. I did it. I actually did it. Master Guru walked forward. Looking proud, they found their next warrior.
This galaxy is in a time of need. Frieza and his empire are a great threat.
I followed him until he revealed they were holding yet another Diamond Dragon Ball. The Namekians gave me their blessing. However, as I went to collect it, loud explosions sounded off all around. We both turned around to see entering in the area was one of Frieza's men, Jace. He immediately began to blast at all of the Namekians, destroying their home.
Another planet under the rule of Frieza!
He pushed in towards Guru until one of the Namekians, Piccolo, jumped in the way, protecting him.
Stand back!
On days 7 to 8, Piccolo and Jace began to duke it out in the arena. Both of them were crazy strong, but it was obvious Piccolo wouldn't last much longer.
The Dragon Ball!
I ran over to collect the next Diamond Dragon Ball, and as I did, I began to grow even stronger once again. I gained an additional 5 hearts as I became a Diamond Super Saiyan. I was about to push in to fight Jace until more of Frieza's forces entered as well.
No! It's too late! You must go, now!
But I can't just let you die! Jace walked forward and knocked the two of us back.
Look what we have here! The Diamond Saiyan I've heard all about! Hand over those diamond balls! We have other plans for them!
You can't let them have them! You must leave!
Guru cast a special ability on me, teleporting me away just in time. Whoa! I was completely dazed being teleported all the way back to Earth, where I saw Bulma was surrounded by a couple of Frieza's men. All right, time to test these new powers. I pushed in, and with now being able to fully control my abilities, I was even faster than before. I used my new solar flare ability, wiping the two soldiers in an instant.
Oh, thank goodness you're back. I thought I was a goner.
Well, you're fine now. Thankfully, I found out how to fully control my powers.
Seriously, I've never seen a fighter like you. But if you wish to stop Frieza, you have to find the rest of the Dragon Balls. Luckily, I just made this new device.
Oh, sweet. How do I turn it on?
Give me a minute to explain. It needs an immense power source to work.
As she said this, I heard a scream coming from nearby. Whoa! What was that? I'm gonna go check it out. Bulma, go to these coordinates. You'll be safe there. After sending Bulma to the Kame house, I rushed over to see a human locked in battle with a robot?
That thing's trying to kill me! Help!
Higher power level detected. Must eliminate.
The robot then rushed in to attack me. On days 11 to 12, the robot blasted out a powerful energy beam directly at me. Ah! I tried to blast him back with my attacks, but he just dodged right out of the way.
Stop resisting, in the name of Dr. Gero.
What is happening right now? In my confusion, the robot blasted me back, completely overwhelming me. He was about to strike again when a sudden blast hit him from the side.
Ha! Hit it! Now!
I used the opening to dash in and take down the robot with one final punch.
Nice teamwork! But there's more of those robots coming out of this factory. This place is working on overdrive.
Huh, sounds like a place that needs a big power source. Maybe I can find one there for the Dragon Ball radar. Think you can take me there?
Sure, it's the least I can do after you help me. The name's Krillin, by the way.
With that, Krillin led me over to a strange factory where more robots walked around keeping watch.
These things give me the creeps.
Yeah, we need to stop this now. But if we're seen, we're done for. Stay close. We began to sneak into the factory's interior, using Krillin's ki blast as a distraction. Hurry, this way! Once inside, I walked headfirst into an electric force field? Wow! What the? On days 13 to 14, Krillin and I began to look around the hallway for any way to get past the barrier.
I got an idea. Stand back!
Wait, maybe we should. But without hesitation, he shot out another ki blast at it, which started to crack it open. But as this happened, alarms started to go off in the factory.
Intruders!
Oh no, hit it again! Krillin shot out another blast, but the crack wasn't big enough for us to go through yet. Just then, one of the robots shot out a beam that I was barely able to dodge. And because of this, the barrier was open just enough. Now's our chance! The two of us leapt through the hole in the barrier, but the robots charged in as well.
Look, Goku!
I turned around to see there was a control panel on this side. So I ran over and clicked on a button, causing the force field to reset.
Halt! Intruder!
Haha! We did it! We continued into the factory until eventually making it into the center. And there on the far side of the room was an electric core powering the entire building.
Now, what do we have here?
Huh? Who said that? Suddenly, a figure teleported into the middle of the room. It was the robot's creator, Dr. Gero.
I see you've made it past my guards. Well, no matter. I'll destroy you myself.
With that, the doctor reached out as multiple machines activated around the room.
That can't be good.
They blasted out lasers, carving across the room towards us. The two of us split up as we dodged around the room to avoid them. I noticed that the lasers were moving precisely where Gero was looking at. He's controlling them. We gotta take him down first.
On it!
Krillin threw out another blast, hitting Dr. Gero directly. But this caused the laser to hit him.
Ah!
With this opening, I rushed in and knocked out Dr. Gero with another attack. Krillin, are you all right?
Yeah, just grab that power source and let's get out of here.
I did as he said and pulled the source from its place. Because of this, the power started to flicker out in the factory as I put it into the Dragon radar. Wait a minute, it says there's a Diamond Dragon Ball in this room? I then looked over as Gero weakly began to laugh.
You fool. You don't know what you just released.
On days 17 to 18, the entire room began to shake as two humanoid figures came bursting out of the ground.
Finally, we are free!
Yes, my androids. Destroy these intruders!
We don't listen to you anymore, Doctor.
With that, the two androids killed Dr. Jiro in one attack, and where he stood, dropped the next Dragon Ball.
Ah, what's this?
Hey, that belongs to me! Before I could stop them, the two androids flew out of the factory in the blink of an eye. No!
Goku, go after them! I'm too weak to keep up!
I quickly told Krillin where to find Bulma for safety and ran off to follow the androids. Thankfully, with the help of the Dragon Radar, I was able to track them to a nearby mountaintop.
This thing looks powerful. Maybe we can.
Watch out!
I told you, that Dragon Ball is mine! We began to fight. The two androids rushed forward, using their brute strength to knock me back super easily. Ah! These guys are strong! I tried to fight back as best as I could, but against the two of them, I didn't stand a chance. That's when I noticed they had left the Dragon Ball on the cliffside. Here goes nothing. I quickly dashed forward to reach it, and the moment I did, I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and felt my body surge with even more Saiyan power.
Wait, he's
No, he can't be.
I flew up into the air and used my newly empowered form to send out a solar flare, blinding them and causing them to panic.
We have to get out of here, now!
Yeah, that's what I thought. On days 19 to 21, as I was flying back down the mountain, I started to hear someone scream out.
Stay away from me!
What the? Bulma? I quickly followed her voice and found she started to rebuild the Kame house. But there standing over her and Krillin was Vegeta.
Where is he? Where is that low-born imbecile?
Stay away from them! I shot out my new solar flare, which blinded him. And with this opening, I flew in and pushed him back over the water.
Ah, there you are.
What are you doing here, Vegeta? I already beat you, dude!
That's exactly why, Kakarot. I won't allow such a weakling like you to get away with that. And you're not the only one who's gotten stronger.
With that, Vegeta let out a scream as he went Super Saiyan as well.
Ha 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 ha! Every breath you take is an assault on my honor!
Goku, be careful!
Don't worry, I'm always ready for a little sparring. On days 22 to 26, my words angered Vegeta as he flew in to attack. I could tell he was much stronger now and trained specifically to take me down.
I am the Prince of Saiyans! You are nothing!
I tried to send out a solar flare, but he flew back and sent out a barrage of attacks.
Gallic Gun!
I was slammed down on the ground below, leaving me with low hearts. I can't believe it. He's crazy. I then looked up to see Vegeta rocketing down towards me for another hit. I quickly flew up though and blasted him out of the air with a Kamehameha. Vegeta, stop this! Look, we need to work together and stop Frieza from destroying the world. Don't you get that?
Never! I could never fight alongside the likes of you, Kakarot.
Vegeta, I know there's good within you. Please! Vegeta angrily blasted out energy all around him before flying off in a flash.
No! No! I can't!
I looked over to where he once was and saw he had dropped something in the battle. It's a map to a place called the Diamond Dragon Shrine? Wait a minute, could another Dragon Ball be there? On days 27 to 29, I followed the map's coordinates to an open wasteland, and there in the middle of it was the Dragon Shrine. Yeah, the next Dragon Ball must be in there. I flew down, but just before I made it to the entrance, a powerful blast of wind threw me back. Wow, what the? I looked up and saw that a small diamond dragon had appeared at the doors.
What do you think you're doing here?
I'm here to collect the next Diamond Dragon Ball to summon the great Diamond Dragon.
Yeah. That's what they all say. What makes it so different? You know what? Don't tell me. Show me.
The small dragon began to blast out crazy attacks, forcing me to fly back. Yeah! Hey, what are you doing?
The great dragon only grants the most powerful wishes. If you can't get past me, then you'll never be strong enough for them.
The dragon continued to fire off diamond attacks, trying to keep me away. But I knew I had to do this, and I wasn't gonna give up easily. I dashed down and hit the dragon in the eyes with my solar flare. This gave me a chance to fly towards the entrance, but he quickly recovered and shot me down with another blast. Whoa! He was about to fire again, but stopped? Huh?
Very well, Saiyan. You may just be the one we've waited for.
What are you talking about? Just as quickly as he appeared, the small dragon vanished. Whatever, time to get that Dragon Ball. On days 30 to 32, I entered inside of the shrine and saw that the long hallway led right to the Dragon Ball at the end. I knew it! But before I could take another step, I was hit to the side. Ah!
Ha ha ha! All the power and still so weak!
I looked up as rushing in front of me was the leader of Frieza's army, Captain Ginyu.
Frieza will be so pleased when I bring him this Dragon Ball. He'll make me the general of his new world!
Ginyu darted further into the shrine, and I knew I had to reach the ball before he could. I quickly flew towards the ball, as we were matched in speed. However, his surprise attack gave him a head start. I have to do something to slow him down. I tried to fire out attacks above him, causing the rubble to fall and cut him off. But he just easily evaded it.
Ha! Is that all you got?
He was about to reach the ball before me, when suddenly a diamond blast stopped him in his tracks.
Ah! Only the ready can enter here.
Yeah, because of the small dragon's attacks, I was able to catch up. But just then, the wall of the shrine burst open as Frieza himself came storming in.
There you are!
He shot out an attack that was about to hit me dead on when the small dragon jumped in front. No! Frieza's attack went through the dragon, killing him in a single blow.
How adorable! It's a shame I had to kill your little friend. But don't worry. This will all be over soon!
Frieza reached out to attack me again when...
No, you don't!
Suddenly, he was punched back by Vegeta. Huh?
What? You think I was gonna let anyone else kill you but me?
Fools! All of you! Ginyu, take the orb. I'll take this one.
With that, Frieza flew forward, tackling Vegeta out of the shrine.
Looks like there's no one left to save you now.
I looked over and saw that it was just me and Ginyu left. We both made a dash for the Dragon Ball, and I hit him with the solar flare. This gave me just enough time to reach it, and as I grabbed it, I began to upgrade. My power level rose again as I gained 5 more hearts. Hooah!
Ah! No matter, you're still weak compared to the might of the Ginyu Force!
He rushed in for another attack, but as he did, my newly upgraded form completely resisted his attacks with the Kaioken technique. Ha! You're the one who's outmatched, Ginyu!
No! No!
With one final punch, I took down Captain Ginyu for good. Yes! I then rushed out of the temple to help Vegeta, but he and Frieza were nowhere to be seen. Oh man, I hope he's okay. On days 36 to 39, I returned to the Kame house to regroup with Bulma and Krillin.
Seriously? Vegeta wants to kill you and us. We can't trust him.
Just then, a bright flash appeared in the base as someone teleported in. What the?
Goku, is that really you?
Yeah, but who are you?
My name's Trunks, and I really don't have time to explain. But you need to come with me, now! The whole world is at stake!
I hesitantly agreed as I followed Trunks as he flew away.
Are you kidding me? Goku, you can't trust every weirdo you meet!
After some traveling, Trunks led me to the base of an extremely tall tower that reached far up into the sky.
This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the truth. I'm from the future, and soon, a crazy, powerful creature is gonna host a tournament. Afterwards, he'll be strong enough to destroy the world.
What?
I know, but you can stop him. You must ascend this tower and meet with the person on the top. They'll give you something to make you strong enough to defeat the evil creature. So I think.
Well, I'm not so sure about you, kid. But if you're right, suddenly lightning was thrown down from above, exploding between the two of us.
Be quiet down there. I'm trying to sleep.
On days 40 to 44, I separated from Trunks as I started to fly up towards the top of the tower. More lightning began to crash down around me as I went, making it much more difficult to fly. Whoa! Sorry we woke you up. I just want to talk. But I didn't hear a response as another lightning bolt came crashing down. Wah! That's it! I flew up as fast as I could, flying through a hole in the floor and into a small room. However, there was no one in sight? Huh, maybe these barrels have what I'm looking for then. I opened the closest one up, and...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What? Just then, a giant centipede came rushing out of the barrel. Ah! It charged after me. It then started to bite at me, and its poison was definitely taking a toll. Ugh, I don't feel so good.
That's what you get for snooping around. But you have amused me. Come on up here, boy. Let's talk.
I went up to the top floor of the tower, and there in the middle of the room was a cat.
So this is what you so desperately needed from me.
Well, my friend told me you have something that could give me more power.
I do have something, but I can't just give it away to some crazy person. You have to prove to me that you can withstand a great trial. If you can do that, then I'll give you the item.
I was still affected by the centipede's poison, but with no other choice, I accepted. I stood and focused on my diamond key and fortified my body with Kaioken.
Neat trick, but can you withstand this?
The cat called down a continuous storm of lightning strikes directly on top of me as my hearts went lower and lower. Yeah! Just before I was taken down, I increased my power again, resisting his attack with my technique. Because of this, I just barely survived the cat's attack.
Impressive! You are a strong warrior indeed. Here.
They then threw me over a couple of beans?
These are called senzu beans. Once eaten, they'll restore your hearts to full in an instant. Try it.
I did as he said and was healed back to full and cured of my poison. Whoa, thanks. As I said this, Trunks teleported up into the room.
Oh, sweet, you got it. Now come on, the tournament is about to start.
All right, I'm ready. Wait, could you teleport up here the whole time? On days 48 to 52, I traveled with Trunks as he led me to an arena out in the middle of the plains. And there, in the middle of it, was a powerful looking alien.
Welcome all to my Cell Games. If any challenger can defeat me, I will give them this.
With that, he stood aside to reveal another Diamond Dragon Ball. No way!
Yup, that's him, Cell. And he's not even in his final form yet.
The crowd then began to cheer as a human began to walk on stage.
I love you, Master Satan!
Thank you, thank you. Don't worry, folks. The champ is going to get this over with real quick.
The opponents stood across from one another as the first match began.
Prepare to meet your fate.
Mr. Satan rushed in, but with one simple attack, Cell sent him flying.
All right, who's next?
I walked up to the arena, but just as I stepped inside, the two androids from earlier flew in as well.
We'll be taking that Dragon Ball.
No!
Ha! 3 challengers! Let's make this interesting. You 3 should have a race!
With the clap of his hands, Cell summoned a golden ring far out in the distance.
The first of you to reach that ring and make it back here will get the honors of fighting me first.
Sounds good to me.
I have to get that Dragon Ball, so I'm in! On days 53 to 56, the androids and I took our places at the edge of the arena.
On your marks, get set, go!
We all dashed forward towards the ring, but the second we started, one of them blasted me back. Yeah! Hey!
He didn't say anything about any rules.
I hurried to keep up with them, but I knew that with that head start, there was no way I could keep up. All right, two can play at that game. I shot out my solar flare towards them, but they both dodged around a nearby rock to avoid the blow.
Gotta be quicker than that, Saiyan. We know your tricks now.
I won't let you beat me! We were now approaching the ring, and as the androids flew close together, I suddenly had an idea. I pushed forward, dashing and hitting them both to the side. Aha! I then quickly turned around after making it through the ring and rushed back to the arena. The androids did everything they could to try and slow me down, but I knew what to expect and could easily dodge their blasts as I made it back. Yes! All right, Cell, I'm ready to take you on.
Of course, but first, to deal with the losers.
Just as the androids flew up to finish the race, Cell reached out and blasted them both. As he did, their bodies began to shrink down as he absorbed them into his own form. What the?
Now I'm ready for a fight.
You're even more powerful now? On days 57 to 59, as Cell and I stood across the arena from one another, Trunks walked up to me.
Goku, that's Cell's perfect form. He'll destroy the whole world if you don't stop him here.
All right, Trunks. No pressure, I guess.
Enough chit-chat. Face me!
Cell dashed in and struck me head-on with a powerful punch. In just one hit, I was nearly taken down.
Goku!
Don't worry, I'm still standing. I quickly ate another Zenzu bean to regenerate my health.
So Earth really does have a strong champion. Well, let's see how long you can last.
We continued to fight as I did my best to keep up with Cell using every ability I had, but he was still just too strong. I tried to eat another Senzu bean, but Cell blasted me back, destroying the last of them. No!
This is truly the best this Earth can offer? Pity. I guess I'll have to leave it in ruins before moving on to the next planet.
Cell was about to blast me again to take me down for good when Trunks came in and slashed him back.
Goku, the Dragon Ball!
Right! With Trunks holding back Cell, I dashed for the Dragon Ball and grabbed it. This caused me to upgrade once again. I gained 5 more hearts and could feel my power level rising. Uah! I can now teleport with instant transmission.
Idiots! That power is nothing compared to my own!
On days 60 to 63, Cell blasted back Trunks with another powerful attack. And I knew I only had one option to defeat him. Trunks, get ready and hit him with everything you got when I say.
On it!
Trunks began to charge a final attack that shook the ground all around him.
What are you doing? Stop that!
Cell was about to rush in, but I teleported behind him and held him in place.
What? Impossible!
Do it, Trunks, now! He nodded and released his attack, sending out the most powerful beam of energy he could. This blast tore through Cell as I held him in place, also causing it to hit me. Cell was defeated, but I also took fatal damage from the attack as I began to die.
Goku?
Well, that was surely something to behold.
Wah! My eyes shot open to see that I woke up on a strange planet. What the? And there in front of me was a small blue guy?
Hey, it's King to you, King Kai.
Wait, King Kai? You're the king of the worlds. Then that must mean...
Oh, you're dead. Very dead. But Earth still needs your help. And because you sacrificed yourself, I'm willing to give you a second chance. Follow me.
On days 64 to 68, King Kai led me over to the start of a massive stone road.
This is the Snake Way. Only the bravest souls dare to reach the end of the path. Only one other soul has tried it, and he's still going.
Really? So if I make it to the end, you'll send me back to Earth?
Yep, now, good luck. Your friends are doomed without you.
With that, I flew off in a burst of speed to try and get to the end as fast as I could. But as I started to fly, an insanely strong wind blew me down the road.
And no cheating! Flying is cheating!
All right. I continued down the path as fast as I could until reaching a gap where the snakeway broke off into floating pieces. I began to focus on my key and use my new instant transmission technique to blink between the platforms. However, as I went, I heard something shout out to me. Who's that? I looked over and saw that a little monkey was floating on one of the far rocks. You are the other soul that took this path? As it shouted out again, the floating pieces began to shake as the platforms began to fall apart. Oh no, I can't just leave him. Hold on, I'm coming. On days 69 to 73, I quickly began to make my way over towards the monkey. His platform was separated from the others, and he had nowhere to go. At the last possible moment before it crumbled away, I was able to reach him and teleport us safely to the other side. Yeah, you're welcome. With that, we made our way up the rest of the snakeway, all the way to its head. Whoa, is this the end?
Yes, it is.
Wah!
Well, would you look at that? You saved Bubbles, too. Good work, and good luck.
Wait, are you? But before I could say another word, King Kai sent out a wave of light. Wah! My vision came back to me. I looked around and was back at the Kame house.
Goku, you're back!
Suddenly, a voice creeped into my head.
You have no time to lose, Saiyan. The last Diamond Dragon Ball is buried deep beneath the earth, but it's connected to great evil. Be careful when you collect it!
You got it! On days 74 to 77, by following King Kai's instructions, I made my way deep into a cave system until I could sense the final Dragon Ball myself. Almost there! I then arrived into a cavern, and there, next to a strange rock, was the final Diamond Dragon Ball. I wasted no time and rushed forward to grab it, but as I did, a figure jumped down and grabbed it before me. Huh? The creature leapt back as I saw that it was a large, saber-toothed tiger. I've taken down a lot of stronger creatures. You don't scare me. The tiger then looked scared as it ran around the cave to avoid me. I fiercely began to blast out at it every chance I could. I'm not in the mood for any stupid games. With another solar flare, I caused the tiger to panic as it dropped the ball. Ah, finally! With that, I went to pick it up when I noticed its power began to drain. Huh? The cave around began to shake as the strange rock at its center cracked open, and out of it came a strong-looking creature.
Ooh, thanks for the power!
What? You took the Dragon Ball's power? Give it back! Suddenly, before I could react, the creature was right up next to me and hit me into the wall.
Who loves to fight?
Oh no! On days 78 to 80, the creature Boo came walking up and was about to slam into me again. I knew I couldn't face him alone and teleported to the surface with instant transmission. What am I gonna do?
I told you, be careful!
I'm sorry!
It's fine. I will fix this by teaching you a secret technique. But you must find a powerful partner for it.
Where am I gonna find that? Just then, I heard a familiar voice calling out nearby.
Hey, I heard you. Who's there?
Wait, Vegeta? I ran towards his voice to see he was in a cage outside of Frieza's ship. But no one was keeping watch.
Kakarot, is that really you?
It's me. What happened to you?
That menace Frieza nearly defeated me the last time I saw you. He locked me up here. Now, get me out!
I did as he said, blasting out the front of the cage to release him. All right, now that I helped you, I need your help again.
You're always looking for trouble, Kakarot. But fine, just as long as I get to punch something.
With that, Vegeta and I flew off in search of Boo.
He really was the perfect bait.
On days 81 to 85, after searching for a while, the two of us found Boo flying out in the open as he was destroying everything around him.
All right, Goku, it's time!
Vegeta, take my hand!
What?
Just do it! Reluctantly, he did as I said, as our powers began to combine. Suddenly, the two of us fused together into an immensely powerful form.
Boo's gonna have some fun!
I'll be taking that power back, Boo.
No way!
I'm giving you one more chance to surrender now. With that, he began to fire off more crazy attacks directed right at me. I teleported around them and blasted him back. We continued to fight, trading blows in the air, unleashing everything we had.
Who likes you?
You really think this is some kind of game, huh? I'm trying to save the world here. Boo flew in close to try and attack again, but I waited for the perfect moment and unleashed my attack as he got in close. With that attack, I hit him head on, finally taking him down. Yes! I then saw that the final Dragon Ball had appeared in the air where he last was. On days 86 to 90, I approached the Dragon Ball in my Fuse Gogeta form when I suddenly felt someone behind me.
Not so fast, Saiyans.
Before I could react, Frieza cut into me with an attack, causing me and Vegeta to split. No! Frieza slammed me into the ground as he stood over me.
Your little trick was cute, but it's no match compared to me!
Vegeta, get the Dragon Ball out of here! He quickly flew up and grabbed the ball, trying to escape.
Where do you think you're going?
He'd charge up and attack to shoot Vegeta out of the sky, but I used the opening to strike out at him, causing him to attack me.
You are so annoying!
With that hit, I was brought down to extremely low health. I'm still no match for him. He's too strong. Frieza was about to finish me off when a bright flash of light appeared around me.
No matter. I'll see you again soon, Goku.
On days 91 to 94, in a flash, I was transported back to the Kame house with my friends all around me.
Goku!
I'm all right. What happened?
I saved you. Again! I can't keep doing this, you know.
All right. Where's the Dragon Ball?
Here.
I picked up the last Diamond Dragon Ball, and as I did, my power level began to upgrade. I now had 50 hearts, and now became the most powerful Saiyan in the universe. At that moment, all of the Diamond Dragon Balls appeared around me and began to glow. The ground began to shake as something began to happen.
Whoa! Wow!
What's happening?
The Dragon Ball shot out and spun in the air as a massive diamond temple appeared next to the Kame house.
This is it, Kakarot. The great dragon must be inside.
You don't have to tell me twice. With that, I flew quickly into the temple. On days 95 to 99, I entered inside of the Diamond Temple to see all of the Dragon Balls had come to rest in the middle. All right, great Diamond Dragon, I summon thee! My words echoed through the air as a burst of light blasted out of the Dragon Balls. And there, floating in the room, was the great Diamond Dragon.
I am the great Diamond Dragon, and I shall grant you any wish. Now, speak!
I wish for... But before I could finish my wish, I heard a loud explosion outside. What the? I looked back to the entrance and saw Vegeta come crashing in, looking weaker than ever.
Kakarot! He found us! Frieza is...
Just then, a massive blast threw Vegeta to the side. I could feel my rage build inside as Frieza walked towards me. On day 100, I was face to face with the monstrous Frieza. I can't believe you. First, you kill my master, and now this? You're a monster.
I am the king. I will rule the galaxy, and I don't need some stupid diamonds to do it!
I couldn't contain my rage any longer and rushed in to attack. We began to trade blows. Frieza was by far the strongest creature I had ever fought, but in my fully upgraded form, I was unstoppable. I fired blast after blast at him, actually causing him to be pushed back.
How dare you!
He shot me to the ground with another powerful beam, taking me down to low hearts. He's still too strong. The wish, it's the only way. I looked up at the Diamond Dragon before me and was about to use my wish to destroy Frieza when my master's words rang through my head.
You still have a lot to learn, my boy. You were born to be a fighter.
I can do this.
Well. Do I see a spark of hope in those eyes? Allow me to crush them for you!
Frieza charged in for a final attack, but I was ready for him and began to charge up a Spirit Bomb. Ah!
No, wait! What are you doing?
I thought of all the friends I'd made along the way and used up all of their energy.
Do it, Kakarot!
Ah! I flung the massive Spirit Bomb at Frieza as he tried to escape, but it was too late. My final attack took him down for good. Yes! With him defeated, I turned towards the dragon to make my wish. I wish for Master Roshi to be brought back to life.
I have granted your wish.
The dragon's eyes flashed, and in an instant, my mentor was revived.
My, Goku, you did it!
On day 1, I spawned in as Tanjiro. I was at home when my sister Nezuko quickly approached me.
You better deliver that coal before Mom gets mad.
Oh man, I almost forgot. Thanks for reminding me. I quickly grabbed the coal from our chest and started to make my way toward the village. I hadn't gone far when I started to smell something absolutely terrible. Ugh, what is that? I heard screaming coming from my house. Wait, what? I was just there. I rushed back and saw a strange blur fleeing. What was that thing? I rushed inside my home and saw only Nezuko was there, and she was badly injured. Nezuko, what happened to you? Where's Mom? Where's everyone else?
You need to flee before that monster comes back.
Wait, what? What monster? We need to get you some help. Come on. I helped Nezuko up, and we began to run toward the nearby village. Someone please help. We ran down the mountain looking for a nearby village. I noticed Nezuko stopped following me. What's wrong? Are you okay? Look, we gotta keep going. Nezuko jumped and attacked me. Hey, what are you doing? She roared and kept attacking me. Stop, please. I tried fighting back against her, but she was so much stronger than me, and it only made her angrier. This isn't you. Out of nowhere, someone came in and knocked Nezuko aside. Who are you?
Here to save you.
The samurai dodged Nezuko's attacks and was about to kill her. Wait, what? No, don't kill her. She's my family. It seemed like he'd listen to me because he just knocked her out. Please, just let's not do anything we're gonna regret. Just let me find her some help.
Fine, but it's your funeral. She's a demon now.
Wait, where are you going? Demon? What did he mean by demon? I quickly built her a hut so she wouldn't run off while I ran to go get her some help. Don't worry, sister. I'll be back soon. I promise. On day 3, I finally found a village nearby, but it was oddly quiet. Where is everybody? I walked around to see if I can see anyone. Hello? Is anyone here? What's that? What's that smell? I found someone and I walked up to him, but oh no. The demon turned around and a mob of demons joined them. They were just like Nezuko. I need to get out of here. I ran away from the swarm. I went into a clearing and the sun was out. Ugh, I kept running, but then I didn't hear the demons behind me anymore. I turned around and they were all dying in front of me. I guess they couldn't handle the sun. Perfect. Okay, I need to go back to Nezuko and make sure that the sun didn't get her too. I went back into the hut and she was awake. She immediately started to attack me. Please, just stop. Don't you understand? It's me, Tanjiro, your brother. She stopped and started crying. That's right, sister. Everything's gonna be okay. I promise.
Amazing. I've never seen a demon not eat a human.
The samurai appeared. It's you again. What do you want?
My name is Giyu. I am a demon slayer.
A demon slayer?
Yes, you want to save your sister, right?
Yes, I do. More than anything. I want to save her and stop these demons from hurting anyone else.
I've asked my master, Urokodaki, to help train you. Become a demon slayer, and maybe you'll find the answers you're looking for.
On day 4, I arrived at the location that Giyu gave me. I knocked on the door. Hello? Is there anyone home? A man came out and introduced himself as Urokodaki.
Giyu said you would be coming.
Yeah, my family. They were attacked and...
I already know your family was attacked by a very powerful demon.
Yeah, that's right. He told me he wasn't sure who it was, but he can sense that his strength was greater than any demon he had ever faced. Well, that's not a great sign. Listen, I don't know what I need to do, but I want to defeat him, and I'm going to.
In time, maybe you will. Until then, I will train you. Here, take these. Training starts tomorrow. Nezuko can rest here for now.
He threw me a set of tools that he made for all of his trainees, as well as a black katana. Perfect. Thanks so much. I left his house and gathered materials from the nearby forest. I used the wood to build a house and even added a few chests. After finishing my home, I was feeling extremely sad about everything that happened to my family. I decided to create a small monument in their honor. Who was that demon that attacked them, and why would they do that? What's so special about us? I promise, guys, I will avenge you. On day 5, I began my training with Orokodaki. He made me run around the mountains by his house and braided me for not being quick enough.
Good, now you are ready to learn a more advanced technique.
He demonstrated a water breathing technique and then used it to create a water slash from his katana.
Now you do it to this boulder and do not think about leaving until it is cut in half.
Wait, what? This boulder? Okay, yeah, this can't be that hard. It's just a piece of cake. I rushed at it and hit it with my sword. Ah, that thing is not gonna go down easily. I continued to try to cut it. Come on, but it won't budge. Ah. And then, after a while, it finally became dark out. Wow, how am I ever gonna defeat a demon if I can't even defeat a stupid rock?
No fair! You're way stronger than me! You can do anything if you just believe in yourself.
Wow, Nezuko, you're right. Come on, I just gotta believe. And it cut directly through the boulder. I did it! I was able to do it! I created a water slash!
Excellent.
How long have you been standing there watching me?
Long enough. Now you have one final test.
On day 6, I was wandering through a dark forest like Orokodaki had told me to. What could possibly be the reason for this? How is this a test at all? I got this strange scent in my nose. Where have I smelt this before? I started to follow it and came across a large, disturbing-looking creature.
Well, look at that. Are you the latest weakling Orokodaki's sent?
Oh man, this final test was to kill an actual demon? I'm stronger than you think, and I'm gonna show you.
I have defeated every student Orokodaki has ever trained. It is only a matter of time before demons take over this pathetic world.
The demon's hands shot up from the ground and came directly at me. I started to fight back using my sword, and I can tell I was doing some pretty decent damage to him. The fight raged on, and he was incredibly resilient.
Why even fight? Your family is gone, and soon you will be too.
Don't you dare talk about my family. I jumped into the air and delivered my water breathing technique, taking down the demon for good. Man, what did he mean by demons taking over the world? I need to find out more about this. I headed back toward Orokodaki, feeling confident in my abilities. On day 7, I returned to Orokodaki's house, and he was waiting for me outside.
Incredible. You actually killed the demon?
Yep. Wasn't that the test?
Of course. I just wasn't sure you could do it. You're a full-fledged demon slayer now.
What's this? A demon slayer uniform? He also told me that my sword was extremely unique. That's amazing. Training complete.
While you were gone, I also made this for Nezuko.
A box? What? He told me that he had hypnotized her into protecting me and created the box so that she'd be able to move around during the daytime with me. Okay, well, thank you for all of this. I never could have done it without you.
If you want to find the demon responsible for changing Nezuko and killing your family, you must find the first demon there ever was, Muzan.
Muzan? So he's the one responsible for all of this. On day 8, I set out toward the village where my first mission was going to take place. Now, I just need to find this demon. I got a sense of something disgusting in the village. Ugh. I followed it until I came across a large horned demon. Hey, I'm here to defeat you.
Defeat me? Demons will rule this world.
The horned demon rushed at me and knocked me straight back. Wow. This guy seems to be much stronger than that last guy. I knew I could take him on though. So I rushed at him and began using my water breath technique on him. We continued to fight through the streets, and I can tell he was much stronger than I was. He knocked me back, and I was sure this is gonna be the end for me. But suddenly, Nezuko appeared out of the box. She rushed at the demon, and they began to fight. With her help, I was able to take him down. Nezuko was extremely tired from the fight though, so she quickly went back inside the box. Sister, thank you. I guess that was mission accomplished. After the fight with the demon, I was approached by a villager.
Thank you for defeating the demon! Here, take a fresh bowl of udon!
Oh, thanks. As I scarfed it down, suddenly, a very familiar scent passed through my nose. Wait, I know that smell. I started running towards the source as fast as I could. Hey, you! Stop right there!
Do I know you?
Your scent. Wait, it was you. What did you do to my family?
I know nothing of your family.
The man turned around and started to walk away. No! I reached out for my sword and prepared to strike him.
You're not ready.
I turned around and smelled another demon, but she didn't attack me.
Come with me.
On days 11 to 12, I followed the demon into her house to get some answers. Who are you?
My name is Tamaya, and as you can tell, I am a demon, just like the one you're holding on your back.
Wait, you're a demon, but you seem kind of nice. I didn't think there would be any like that.
Well, looks may be deceiving, but I must warn you, Muzan is not a demon you can easily defeat, nor his minions.
Tamayo told me about the 12 demon moons, the strongest demons under Muzan, and how each one has a special technique called blood demon art. Nezuko came out.
There's something special about her. If you can collect the aura of the stronger demons, like the 12 moons, then I may be able to make a cure for your sister.
Wait, a cure? You can? Okay, this is great. You hear that, Nezuko? There's a way to save you. Tamayo warned me. It's not very likely to work, and it'll be extremely dangerous to attempt. But I didn't care. I wanted my sister to be cured. We headed off back toward my base. We had just arrived while the sun was starting to rise, and I heard something flying overhead.
A demon has been taking villagers inside a house. Go there now.
Okay, all right, man. You don't have to be so loud. With Nezuko still on my back, we headed out. As we arrived outside the base, a demon slayer was crying to a villager.
Please, you've got to protect me from the demon. I don't want to go in there.
Tough luck, pal. The villager quickly left the samurai, and honestly, I can't blame them.
Will you protect me, Mr.
The name's Tanjiro, and you are?
Zenitsu.
Fine, I'll protect you and take care of this demon. Just watch my box for me while I'm gone, okay? Zenitsu agreed, and I went inside the house to find a demon with drums attached to it. He uses drums to slash and disorient me. This is tough, but I've got to concentrate. I managed to dodge his attacks and use water-breathing 9th form, splashing water flow, turbulence, to defeat him. On days 15 to 16, I left the house and saw another samurai hurting Zenitsu.
Move out of the way! I know there's a demon in there!
No! I made a promise to protect this box!
Hey, what are you doing to Zenitsu and my sister? I ran in and pushed the samurai out of the way.
Yes, let's fight!
The samurai tried to attack me, but I was far stronger than he was. I was able to swiftly dodge his attacks and knock him out. That should calm you down, mister. I woke the samurai up. Listen, we're both demon slayers here, so why don't you, me, and Zenitsu work together to slay demons instead of fighting, okay? Who even are you?
Inosuke! And sure, but next time, you won't be so lucky.
Great, and the name's Tanjiro, not that you were asking.
All right, you have yourself a deal.
The three of us began to make our way back toward my base.
There's a boy with Hanafuda-like earrings on. Lure him here and dispose of him. Do this, and I'll make sure you get the family you've always wanted.
Yes, Lord Muzan. It will be done.
No one must know who I am until I conquer the sun.
On days 17 to 18, we returned to the base. I planned to build houses for Zenitsu and Inosuke. But first, I gave Inosuke some food to heal him from the injuries. With more people here, it's safe to say that I'm gonna need to go get more food. I decided it was a good time to build a farm. I collected seeds and then returned home and planted them. After finishing, the three of us took the time to make each of them a base. We started with a house for Zenitsu and then made one for Inosuke. Once both of them had houses, I decided to expand mine as well. I even gave it a Demon Slayer themed feel. I went back inside, and Nezuko was awake. I approached her and asked if she was okay. She gave me a nod, and I understood. I'm just glad she was able to stretch her legs after being confined in a box for so long. I think I found a way to help her too. I explained the two of them my plan to fight stronger demons, and eventually Muzan.
That sounds scary, but if it's to save Nezuko, then I'll help.
Fighting strong demons? Now that's what I'm talking about. Count me in.
Great, we're a team then. On days 19 to 20, I was woken up by a sound. Is that the messenger crow again? Just 5 more minutes.
Demon Slayers are killing each other, and I've been seeing in the mountains. Go there!
Demon Slayers? Killing each other? This can't be true. I grabbed Nezuko, and the crow guided us to the mountains. Once we reached, I can see that it was completely covered in spider webs. There was a loud scream, and I ran inside. There were Demon Slayers, and they were fighting each other just like the crow had said. Stop, guys! We're both on the same side here. The Slayers stopped fighting each other. That's much better, guys. Oh no! They both ran at me and started to attack me. Hey, that's not what I meant! They rushed at me from both sides. Please, stop! I don't want to hurt you!
I can't control myself!
I dodged their attacks and knocked each of them out. That should do it. What is going on, though? The foul stench of a demon passed through my nose. I looked up and noticed a monstrous-looking creature heading into the forest. All right, time to rush after it. I traveled deeper inside and came across a clearing where I saw it standing there.
The young demon slayer that's been causing trouble.
How do you know who I am?
We all know of you. My family was tasked to kill you.
The demon rushed at me and we began a fight. He leapt into the air and caused a massive explosion when he landed. This must be one of the most powerful demons Tamayo was talking about. He continued to attack me and I started running low on hearts. I thought back to Nezuko and how I couldn't give up. I used my fourth form, Striking Tide. I lunged at him with a burst of water and struck him rapidly. He fell to the ground, defeated.
You may have taken me down, but the demons will rule this world. You are no match for the rest of my family.
I grabbed some of his aura to take to Tamayo and began to leave the forest. The rest of his family? I didn't know demons had families. He is more powerful than we thought. On days 24 to 26, I arrived at Tamayo's home. I gave her the aura I collected from the demon. Yeah, that guy was way more powerful than I thought.
This does seem to be from a strong demon, but I'm not sure it'll work for the cure.
Before I killed him, though, he mentioned that his family was far more powerful. That sounds like it's gonna be a problem.
I think he is referring to Rui, the lower rank 5 demon. He is incredibly powerful. His aura may be more useful to us.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to defeat him as well then.
Eventually, but now I do not think you are ready to fight such a powerful...
Who's that? But before I can get there, a group of demon slayers broke through the door.
You're coming with me.
Who are you? Before he answered, he rushed at me and started to attack. Hey! He hit me really hard and knocked me out. On days 27 to 29, I woke up in a totally different area. Where am I? I was standing in front of a strange man. Behind me were 9 other people that looked like demon slayers as well. Guys, what's the deal with all of this?
Hello, I am Master Kagaya Ubuyashiki, leader of the Demon Slayer Corps. Behind you are the Hashira, here to witness your trial.
The Hashira? The most powerful and... Wait, did you say trial?
Yes, you are accused of sheltering a demon while being a demon slayer.
Wait, no, but that's my sister. And plus, she defended me multiple times. Master Ubuyashiki demanded to see proof that she would not harm a human. All right, sister. I let Nezuko out of her box and prayed that she wouldn't attack me or one of the Hashiras. Nezuko stood there for a second and looked around at all the people. She refused to attack them despite one of the Hashira taunting her. She went back into her box to rest.
Maybe we have misjudged you, little demon slayer. My sincerest apologies.
No worry. He dismissed the rest of the Hashira and began asking me about my missions. I told him of my travels and how I had come face to face with Muzan himself. He was very impressed to hear that I'd survived an interaction with the Demon King himself. My jacket and clothes were given an armor upgrade. Sweet! Fighting demons is gonna be so much easier with this. On days 30 to 32, I made it back to my base. To my surprise, it looked like it had been attacked. Everything was in ruins. I smelled the scent of a demon, and this was one I hadn't smelt before. I rushed to find my friends. Where could they be? I called out to them, and they finally came out of hiding. They were inside one of the destroyed houses. What happened, guys?
The base was attacked by an incredibly powerful demon!
Inosuke began to describe the demon's appearance, as well as his ability to use spider-like powers. This must have been Rui, the rank 5 moon demon. How did you guys survive his attacks?
He was looking for you, so he fled once he realized you were not here.
I'm happy that you guys are okay. I didn't want any more people that I cared about getting hurt. Together, the 3 of us began to work on rebuilding the base. It took some time, but eventually, we built everything right back up. All right, the base is finished. Guys, I think it's time I go deal with this demon. They begged to come with me, but I told them it was something I needed to do alone. I set off back toward the forest. On days 33 to 35, I made my way through the forest, following the scent of the demon. As I went deeper inside, a group of spider demons attacked. They weren't very strong, but there were a lot of them. I was able to take all of them down using my water-breathing technique.
I see you have chosen to make my life easier by coming here.
He charged at me, quickly using his web powers and inflicting a ton of damage. I used my water-breathing techniques to fight back against him, but they were completely useless. useless. I got hit again, and I fell to the ground, severely wounded. Nezuko came to my aid and stopped Rui from delivering a final blow.
The sister protects the brother. A strong bond I must have.
Listen here, Tanjiro. Our family works with fire, so to ward off injuries and disasters, our family performs this dance.
Wow, Dad, that's amazing!
If you master the breathing correctly, you can use this and pass on our legacy.
Whoa, was that a memory? I saw Nezuko fighting with Rui, the Hinokami Kagura dance. I lunged at Rui, summoning a massive dragon. It didn't seem like it was going to be enough, though, to take him down, unless Nezuko used her demon blood exploding technique, and we were able to knock him to the ground.
You may have won, but Muzan will definitely be after you now.
He died, and I collected his aura for Tamayo. Hopefully, this will be able to cure Nezuko. As I exited the forest, one of the Hashiras, Rengoku, was standing there waiting for me. What are you doing here?
Very impressive you were able to take out Rui all by yourself.
Wait, you were watching me the entire time? I almost died. Why didn't you help?
I wanted to see how strong you truly were.
You guys really are something. I'm gonna go talk to Tamayo. Thanks for nothing. Rengoku stopped me and told me that he had something far more important than I was needed for right now. I was still angry, but as a Hashira, I believed he knew better than I did.
You are all weak and worthless. You have disappointed me for the last time.
But sir, if you...
You don't seem afraid of death. I have a task for you.
Anything you ask of me.
On days 39 to 41, Rengoku led me back to Master Ubuyashiki. He began to explain that Muzan was growing more and more powerful and creating more demons to attack the world.
It is only a matter of time before he is too strong for us to defeat.
Well, how are we gonna stop him then?
We need to locate his base and weaken his demon core.
Ubuyashiki was hoping with my nose I would be able to locate his base and we can formulate a plan to take him out. I told him I would do my best to locate it, and I could even recruit some of my friends to help me as well. He was happy I was willing to help and gave me some golden apples as a thank you.
Now, get a move on. We're all counting on you.
Thank you. I'll do my best. I promise. I rushed off toward my base to ask my friends for help. On days 42 to 44, I returned to base, and to my surprise, the boys had been busy while I was gone. Inosuke had decided to lure some sheep, and Zenitsu had even expanded the farm. Wow, guys, this is awesome. Thanks. To show my appreciation, I spent some time upgrading their homes with them. Now it was really starting to feel fit for a group of demon slayers. I then told the boys about Master Ubuyashiki's plan, and how we would need to go split up and go locate Muzan's base.
Sounds like fun to me.
We set off from the base, and I began to travel through biome after biome, trying to locate any trace of Muzan. I suddenly caught the smell of him. Where was that coming from, though? I followed it until I came across a massive castle. Yep, well, I guess this must be his base then. Although the plan was to locate his base and return to Master Ubuyashiki, I needed revenge for my family. Time to rush inside and finish this for good. I entered the castle and began to follow the scent of Muzan. This place was even creepier on the inside. Eventually, I found myself in a room with a demon. I was shocked to find out it wasn't Muzan himself. Who are you?
Hello, Tanjiro. This is the end of the road for you.
Wait, how do you know who I am?
You've made quite a name for yourself. Muzan wants you taken out. He upgraded me specifically for it.
The demon began to summon hands from the ground, and they attacked me at all angles. Oh no. I did my best to fight back, but he was far too strong. I used my water breathing techniques, but they didn't seem to be very effective against him. I was starting to run low on health.
Muzan is going to be so proud of me.
Before he can hit me again, Nezuko jumped out of her box and began to fight against the demon. This gave me enough time to escape. Nezuko, come quick! The two of us rushed out of the castle, and I can hear the demon laughing in the distance. As we left, I began to feel so weak though. Oh, that fight was a lot harder than I thought. Oh, on days 48 to 50, I woke up in a familiar place. I was at Tamayo's home, and she was healing my wounds. Oh, what happened?
I found you attempting to struggle back to your base, so I brought you here to heal you.
She then told me that she found the sample of the Rui aura that I'd been carrying. Wait, does that mean that you try to make it a cure? She told me that unfortunately, the aura wasn't powerful enough either. Ah, great. We're gonna need to find an even stronger demon, and that guy was already pretty tough. There's this other one too. I told her about the demon that I just fought, and explained how Muzan had upgraded him to fight me. Maybe that was a demon powerful enough to cure cure Nezuko.
It is worth a shot, but the condition you are in, you won't stand a chance alone.
Don't you understand, Tamayo? I have to try. Thanks for everything, but I think it's time for me to head back to my base.
You summoned me? The young demon slayer has been traveling with a demon that seems to be very special. What would you like me to do? Listen very carefully.
On days 51 to 53, I returned back home. Let's see. It looks like none of my friends are back. Great. I went inside my base and took Nezuko out of her box. I looked at her and I started to feel incredibly sad. Man, I need to find out how to cure this terrible curse. Although she didn't say anything, I can tell that she understood what I was saying. Don't worry, sister. You will be human again.
Get out of here!
It was Rengoku. But what was he doing in my base? I rushed outside. Hey, why are you here?
Master Ubuyashiki sensed you were in grave danger from a very powerful demon.
Oh, about that. I quickly caught him up about my run-ins with this demon. He then told me he would go and fight the demon alone. Hey, that is not a good idea, okay? You're gonna need help, and I'm gonna be the one to help you.
It's about your sister, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I need to cure her, okay? He didn't say anything, but finally motioned for me to come with him. Great. I began to lead him toward the demon. On days 54 to 56, Rengoku and I made our way back to the castle. I guided him to where the demon was originally, but oh no, he's not here. Where could he have gone?
Looking for someone?
I looked up and noticed the demon was above us. He used his demon hand abilities to separate Rengoku and I. I was trapped on one side with the demon, and he was on the other side, having to fight off against the demon's hands. We engaged in combat, and I could tell I was still outmatched significantly, but I had to keep fighting. Nezuko's life depended on it. I ate one of my golden apples and started to feel much stronger.
Give up now. Make this easy.
No, I will never give up. I called out for Nezuko, and she came to my aid. Together, fighting side by side, we stood more of a chance against this demon. Nezuko was hit to the side. No! I began to become enraged. Hinokami Kagura. Clear blue sky. I leapt into the air and performed a fire technique. That took him down for good.
Way to go, kid. That was impressive.
Thanks. I collected the demon's aura, and we made our way out of the castle. On days 57 to 59, as we exited the castle, I got a smell of something strange. It was another demon.
I see you killed another demon of the lower moons. Are you strong enough to fight an upper moon?
The demon lunged at us and knocked me back. Rengoku began to fight him off, and it seemed as though they were evenly matched. I rushed in to try and help, but the demon kept knocking me back and continued to fight with Rengoku. Eventually, he hit him aside with a fatal attack, and Rengoku dropped to the ground. I charged at him, and he hit me at the ground, knocking Nezuko off me.
Muzan has plans for her.
He looked like he was about to finish me, but then he stopped. I looked up and noticed the sun was rising. The demon grabbed Nezuko and ran off as fast as he could to avoid the sunlight. No! Sister! I made my way over to Rengoku. We need to get you some help, fast.
I'm afraid it's over for me. I believe in you. I believe in Nezuko, and know you will both make this right.
He died due to his injuries. No, I promise. You will not die in vain. On days 60 to 62, I returned to my base, feeling defeated. I just lost my sister and I failed to save one of the Hashiras. To clear my head, I decided to make a monument in Rengoku's honor. He said he believed in me. And you know what? I needed to start believing in myself. As I was finishing the monument, my friends returned and told me they had good news. I could really use some of that right now.
I think we found Muzan's hideout.
Wait, really? That was good news. Where is it? Inosuke began to explain that he could sense a very powerful demon in this tower. Sure enough, they waited there until nighttime, and they spotted a demon entering the tower. They began to describe the demon, and it was the same demon I'd seen all those days ago. It was Muzan himself. All right, I had to tell Ubuyashiki. Once I do that, we can move on to the next step of the plan. On days 63 to 65, I arrived at Master Ubuyashiki's location. Master, my sister, she was captured by one of Muzan's demons.
I am so sorry to hear about your sister.
It's okay. I'm gonna go right now, and I'm gonna get her back. Don't worry.
How about no? You will die. You stand no chance to defeat Muzan.
But Rengoku told me that he believed in me. He began to explain to me that he also believed in my abilities and thought I could eventually take down Muzan. Now was not the time, though. He started to lay out a plan that involved taking out the upper demons before going after Muzan.
We know that one of the upper moons is hiding in a city not too far from here.
You know what? I'm starting to think that you're right. I guess I'll have to find another way to get Nezuko back. He then sent me off to go train with Tengen. I guess he would help me on this mission.
Excellent work, Akaza. You are a very special demon. I have some serious plans for you.
On days 66 to 68, Tengen arrived at my base and told me my training would begin. He didn't seem very happy to have to train me, and I wasn't sure why. We began a fight, and yep, he is a lot more powerful than I thought he was. He used his sound breathing techniques against me, and they were nothing I'd ever seen before. Whoa, that was incredible. Can you teach me how to do all that?
Never. I am not sure why I'm even here training you pathetic weaklings.
What's your deal? Master Ubuyashiki told me to train with you so I can get stronger and then help you. Tengen began to explain that neither me nor my friends were ready to take on an upper moon demon.
Rengoku might still be alive if he had stronger help.
What did you say? Listen, this is why I'm here. I'm trying to get stronger. He didn't care. I was enraged, and I charged at him using my Hinokami Kagura dance. Tengen stepped out of the way, and my attack totally missed him. Well, like it or not, you need me to help you with this. He knew that I was right and just shook his head.
Come on, kid. We have a demon to slay.
On days 69 to 71, Tengen and I arrived at the city. Apparently, the demon was hiding out at this place. We split up to search more ground, and I began to use my nose to try and locate any demon scents. It wasn't long until I caught the smell of something vile. Ugh. I followed the scent and came across an alley where I saw a demon. Hey, you stop right now. The demon looked at me and hit me, sending me flying into one of the buildings. Ugh, that hurt.
Oh, you survived. Maybe you're not as weak as you look.
She charged directly at me, and I tried to fight back against the demon, but she was so fast. I used my water breathing techniques, and can tell I was dealing some serious damage to her, but not enough. I was starting to lose my heart. I thought it might be the end, but Tengen must have heard our fighting and appeared.
You need to get out of here, kid. I'll hold her off.
I didn't want to leave him, but I was too weak to fight anymore. I had to flee. I left as the two of them fought and headed back toward my base. On days 72 to 74, I arrived back home, once again feeling defeated. When I arrived, Zenitsu and Inosuke were waiting for me. They gave me food. Thanks, guys. I told them how I had failed and was too weak to fight the upper moon demon. I left Tengen there all alone.
We believe in your strength. You just need to believe in yourself more.
Seriously, you're the strongest person we know. Thanks, guys. I was starting to feel really inspired by their words. You know what? It's time I set back toward the city and helped Tengen. I was running back when I spotted a bear. Suddenly, there was a flash of light, and I was back at my family home with my father. I watched as he snuck up on a bear and killed it before he turned to me.
If you remain calm during any fight, you can always defeat your enemy. Just remember, breathe, believe in yourself, son, and stay calm.
I was back, staring at this bear. Wow, I guess it triggered a flashback. I miss my family. I'll have to remember to stay calm while in conflict.
Hey, take a picture. It'll last longer, jerk.
Oh, sorry. On days 75 to 77, I arrived back at the city and looked for Tengen. He was still fighting with the demon, but when I got there, he defeated her. I spoke too soon because there was a monstrous voice coming from her body.
Once I'm finished with him, Muzan will be happy to know I took him to town as well.
Another demon spawned from her body and began a fight with Tengen.
Oh, my head.
I had to join the fight in order to save him and the city. This time, I did my best to remain calm, just like my father had told me all those years ago. I was able to avoid their attacks and use a water-breathing technique to inflict some serious damage.
We must finish them now to save this city, kid.
I rushed in and used everything I had to try and slow their advances. Tengen and I summoned the last of our energy and used our breathing techniques. We connected and took down those demons together. Ooh, look at that. I guess you did need me. I collected both of the demon's auras. All right, Tengen, let's go. We headed back toward my base. On days 78 to 80, I returned to base with Tengen. He was still severely injured, so I gave him the last of the golden apples I had. After eating them, he said he was starting to feel much better. He was still in no condition, though, to travel, so the boys and I got to work building him a house. And to my surprise, he was grateful for once.
Maybe you guys aren't so bad after all.
He then went on to explain that he only acted the way he did because he didn't want us to be in harm's way, and he apologized for the way he treated us.
I am happy you were there for me. Without you, I don't think I would be here. Quickly, toss me your sword.
My sword? Okay. I did as he said, and Tengen turned away momentarily. When he turned back, I saw that a piece of my sword was replaced. Wait a minute, is that Rengoku's sword? Tengen decided it was time for him to retire. He didn't believe he would ever recover from his injury. What? You can't be serious. We still need your help.
I want you all to know, Rengoku would be very proud of you all right now.
We all thanked Tengen for his kind words, and honestly, for inspiring us to be better Demon Slayers. On days 81 to 85, I was preparing to travel to Master Ubuyashiki's. I needed to deliver the good news of the Upper Moon's death. My preparation, though, was interrupted by someone, and whoever it was, he was standing outside my base. Excuse me, can I help you?
Do you like what you see?
Wait, it was Muzan! But how? How are you out during the daylight? This is impossible!
Your sister provided me with everything I need to take my last weakness away. Now the world will see the true wrath of demons.
Nezuko stepped out from behind him, and she was working with him? I pleaded with her, please, don't do this! Muzan commanded her to attack me, and she rushed toward me, using her blood demon techniques. I continued to beg her to stop. This isn't you, sister! But I think she was brainwashed. I didn't want to hurt her, so I turned my attention to Muzan. I rushed at him, and used my water-breathing techniques, but he easily dodged them.
You weak fool.
Muzan started to fight back, and was by far the strongest demon I had ever faced. There was no way I would be able to take him down right now.
Now is not the time. We need to get out of here.
He's right. We had to retreat. I grabbed the boys and we all ran away together toward the Demon Slayer mansion. On days 86 to 90, we arrived at the Demon Slayer mansion. Master Ubuyashiki was excited to see us until we revealed the reason we arrived.
Oh, that is troubling news.
He then continued to say that Muzan was always limited by his ability to travel during the day. Yeah, but now he has no limitations. He might be unstoppable. Our conversation was interrupted though by a messenger crow. Akaza's waiting for you! Ubuyashiki said this would be a good way to weaken Muzan. You know what? What else do we have to lose? I rushed off toward the location. When I arrived, Akaza was waiting for me.
Now when I defeat you, Muzan will definitely upgrade me again.
He charged at me using his demon abilities. This guy was faster than I was, but I wasn't gonna back down now. I continued to fight against him and started to feel myself growing more and more confident in my abilities. I knew I needed to take out Akaza and save Nezuko.
How did you become so strong?
Because I'm fighting for something bigger than myself. Fifth form, setting sun transformation. I unleashed a massive fire attack and took down Akaza. With this aura, I hope Tamayo can make the cure for Nezuko. Please work, please. I rushed off to find her. On days 91 and 94, I arrived at Tamayo's office and gave her the auras from the Upper Moon demons.
If there is a way to cure your sister, these auras will be more than enough.
I thanked her for all of her hard work. Seriously, you didn't have to do this. But she told me not to thank her yet. We still had to deliver the cure. Suddenly, Nezuko burst through the door and started to attack Tamayo and I. Nezuko, stop! We don't want to fight you! We only want to help you! But she didn't listen. I couldn't fight back. How could I attack my own sister? I just stood there while she continued to fight me. Nezuko, please, if you're in there, just listen to me. I love you, and none of us want to hurt you. Nezuko stopped attacking and looked at me. What was she thinking? While Nezuko was stunned, Tamayo was able to run up and inject her with the cure. Her skin slowly started to change back to normal.
Where am I?
The cure looked like it worked. She was better. Oh, I'm so happy to have you back.
Thanks for not giving up on me. You are the best big brother in the world.
I ran up and gave her a hug. I'm so happy. I was never gonna stop fighting until you were okay. I'm just thankful we were both able to make it. On days 95 to 99, I returned to the Demon Slayer mansion with a cured Nezuko. Everyone was so excited to see I was able to complete my mission.
Oh, what wonderful news. We now have the ability to cure all the other demons.
He was right. With the cure being effective on Nezuko, we can use it to save everyone else. Except Muzan. That guy killed my family. Now we just needed to formulate a plan to draw Muzan into the open. We didn't have a long time to plan though, because suddenly there was an explosion, and Muzan and his army of demons began began to attack the base.
Now we will be able to take all the Demon Slayers out at once.
Everyone leapt into action and began to fight back against the army of demons. We did our best to cure as many as we can, but some were unsavable and continued to attack us after being cured.
Tanjiro, we will hold them off. We need to stop Muzan once and for all.
He was right. I saw him making his way through the mansion, and I chased after him. It was day 100. I was standing in front of Muzan, ready to finish what he had started.
Tanjiro, do you really think you stand a chance against me?
I don't think I stand a chance. I know I do. You are weaker than you think, Muzan. Muzan began to transform into a monstrous-looking demon. He started to summon a fury of attacks at me and charged me rapidly. I began to fight back, using everything I had. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to handle all these attacks, but I pressed on and kept going. I remained calm and continued to fight back against him.
You can do it. You are the strongest person in the world. I believe in you.
Muzan must have heard her talking to me, and he began to charge at her too. Leave her alone! I jumped into the air and used my clear blue sky technique, sending him flying backwards.
How is he so powerful?
Now was my chance. I summoned all of my strength and used one final technique, setting sun transformation.
Impossible!
I delivered the strike and took him down for good. The world was finally free from the plague of demons.